107.1 FM and our TT and live Ash 101.1 ewo Kumasi Nweti wa NAB Radio 90.5 ewo Asimfusu Osimpam FM ewo Winneba Nyansapo FM ewo Shama na oniye akwakopi Axim ewo Yanzima FM Jomoro utie wo Ebiemo FM na yako nimdi FM ewusunya na Jewel FM odua ya nkwanta eni ansusuntie ewo after 2 ewo Bichim Star FM ne Basta FM ewo Atibubu ne German FM ewo Drobo German FM ewo Drobo eni engagement ye so ewo Chimansa Radio ewo Chimodan Radio Mountains ewo Edukrum na oniye eko Amanane Sources Radio, Naspa Radio, Abawa Radio, WBLX Tumi Radio, Golden Beat Radio, Nina wa London, Amansana FM wa Milton Keynes, na Free FM, ewo Manchester. NNT ewo Kanewo Rotterdam na Ganata, ewo Den Haag. Dormant Radio Frankfurt, Germany, Nkwawa Italy na Radio Living, ewo France. America, OTNK, ewo Woodbridge, Virginia, na ya Abrempon Radio, Amansan FM, ewo New York, ena Himfi Radio, ewo Connecticut, ena Amanado Radio, ewo Denver, Colorado. Yasaba, Ghana heya, utie ewo Fish FM, ewo Buamai, ena Kanu FM, ewo Bandai, ewo Oti Region. Stations P, Monfire Online, na Ejumrei, Omunina Domontuma, Abobo Ndianua. Ene Ghana Jumadie Sonko akoso ewo ya pomdi ho Omanfm abakoso mu no edi Jumadie Sonko ebrewo na ya kai se ene ne da Ghana se Oman yetu anamon kase pa ye ya pomdin ho nhihye ehum dwumadie no mpomponso se me kan ya sabe adodo wo mu ayesi eni suku sikadedo a ye di hyem na ka se eyedutwam ne bi insida we any ye biggest investment in the health sector ye hu bi ehum bi project bitimi ba NMS na ye $175 million ana ye kwaje no 2013 ana ye say the baba ye hospital ahorobi project and the mampani ku 4 pence mpo no kofa ba enso over $300 million ana ye say no and also Sujumadi no hange hwa na na die ya mampani apa ho ntuma die agenda 111 no eno any Oman ye biggest investment in the health sector in terms of say ye infrastructure na nyina no ya de a eho ebeba ye mfaso enti na no ye bededeke ye betu asi ho be dedicated the ahwe ene dwumadi e course ene mfaso a betumi afiri mu aba ene kwan ye be faso a ye be ye ene nsunsuaso a de be Omanfo asetrem ene nyina ya pomdin honsem na the same time a ye hwe na ye hwe anamonzo ebi nsu tuo ene mfuturo abinum pese omutugu nkrofo ani ene abambuo ensamo a omo eka ene mpaibone ne pobone a wobo se ka omo nkono na nka ni anya anyeye ese eka emfofo nkwa ne ginantwi abobidi na ebi ka ne saa no na omo to ho ya mpia ntwa mpoa no ene nesese etimi bu nkompon hwe yachi na yehwe other projects bi so anrebi eba so a eno ho fanfare chen de na die eno ho concert adu twam ano hu stage akese ene anigye p na emu bi wo ha for example your hand is the Hope City project. Ukobi.
Hope City project. Of I was there.
Oh, and yeah, you were misdirected.
Baby, as you see, West Hills more one. I want to cut it so.
Now, sorry, excuse me. So, program near you for me. Are you me for me?
Yes.
You see, Hope City project, no. Okay, you see a bus or pram, me boy.
Annie.
And you want an abba?
Pram, dear, no more so was acquired.
Ne Baswo, eastern part of Accra.
Yes.
That is
It had no idea.
And then you bear and idea, me soft watch. You bear a lot of
readings. Aye.
Na Hope City project, Nazareth. Ugo Good says, Yana. Ever catch us said, na. As I said, you bear no. And kind of pram coins. Sign an army beaming, unless say be before for a by a year. Hope City, Ghana. Oh,
but don't worry about your making kind. Yeah, your making can no worry. And
Hope City, we no, na a hen and nest as a cost. And the Abra Yadimu chair Caswa, Yadimu chair, Yadimu chair Caswa, and I'm saying, you rumi, furumi.
I
Yadi Moko. Yadimu chair, now quite say, and Opano 2016. Yabuba baby, I said, Dunkatia, a called your mamma, how no I shall Fuguno, I shall cap, Bino, what done in a chin what
Fugune a chair. Ne didn't no akoshonechi esa akra boni bia wa boni jese pinumu tisao
I said Dunkata addresses the Santo what the nature national say na say akwai many John come akwa share dem ato amensa me twitwa so they say Dunkata ya no de ababe gina manimi de ya dem ani kire kaso na Hope City am say amfa enyanyi Ndibiri Hope City project. Abano ebe shemu bekans mu and someone kase RLG. Mebwa
ofa RLG. Me see me dan me na mo hobi. Na omkofa Nigerians yibi chiefs pay ofa. Nigeria ka say chief say ya.
Next sergeant so your mama tamre was so ye bibi ni akofa
for Nigeria
chiefs.
Aye.
Maybe I the one comedian the Nigeria actor bi aka ho o Sophia nom ni.
And that's what
mo adwuma.
And that question is
I'm so pass through back be na 50,000.
Aye, I just say sheriff fatu. And that no boy ahodi pa obi ka ahodi mu li. Over area ho.
And Chris Brown.
Na say Chris Brown do be nu wo yi na. Conference center. 1 million.
In connection
with the Hope City
project now.
You try to get $1 million.
Yes. To come and perform. Yeah, to I see yet. Hey. Hey. Whoa. Dear say. We name Hope City project. Adia Ghana. Ya baba project be $10 billion.
Yeah, Tower no if I say Bombay, South Africa could have been the tallest in Africa.
No, I'm say Tower no.
Hope City Tower.
Be the tallest. When you say no, building castles in the air.
Classical example of building castles in the air.
Quite there can no new I say are you to me fool me? Are you to me fool me?
As I catch say for money Nigeria as chief no the state say Ogun state to say me one of the states say as almost like sister city project be then offer omoka the worth of that chief no e will program na see o hey I'm go for Italians be omo na so mo yeah
Italians from BRG no I want to know your project consultant
offer and ya draw the day at two glass kakra kabi
Nandis in a boom, ye can see a project. they hear mo pan their friend artistic impression.
Yeah, they are never.
Artistic impression. And on your day, Ghana for Frakadam. Yedimoyemu Grim. Near Tia radio and TV stations for Ka Ankone Hunu. No more Yahoo de near your genie. Hey. They say no more their fire. What's your say? Question free hire, Commander Sugar Factory. Sugar Factory, and you have seen it say, I see train and need the near. Hey, near Tafribi. Na ye di ho dance
ofatiati uko tibisa uko Wikipedia project Amazon so na nyina wo ho.
Okay,
was Hope City is a planned technology park to be built at Pram they na work no it is my said akofaba to be built at Pram
me chiri obi na me
dabi see e chechira mo obi atiase to be built at Pram Greater Accra region. It is being undertaken by RLG Communications. Hope City is an acronym for home, office, people and environment. The project is expected to be completed in 3 years and is estimated to cost $3 billion. One of its towers will become Africa's tallest building. The project is an initiative of Mr. Roland Agambiri, group chairman of the GAMS group of companies and CEO of RLG Company Limited. Yes, in collaboration with the government of Ghana.
Yes.
As part of the National Development Policy Framework, turning Ghana into a knowledge society and an active player in the global economy. Vanabasi said, "Yeah, in the Hope City, and the pictures in the double." Yeah, artistic impression of financial get to even the artistic impression it was very imposing.
Yes,
Kekanyo,
artistic impression. Esse real. You say. Come on. They're Ghana for Ejidi no. They were Mujidi no. Ne bububa na hunsam. Whoa, you free aya kwan you free aya. Hey, Omane bo amanda then
communications
minister. Ne voice way. Mama me ye. Enti no. You see, ye be ma Ghana. Se be IT hub. So when you be develop IT for near Domakoye days, Domakoye, you see,
Mr. Cockways Silicon Valley na
Bibisa, yes, the house on for 25,000. Na Omo Amoya Hodmanso, 50,000. Odo no Domira bingo. Odo no a Domira bingo.
75 stories. 75 story building. Yeah, be the highest in Africa. Just a guy in Africa there. A dan nan be 10 pano. Any Hope City 75. Tosma ko 75. The Hope City. Now man can say yimpe a private initiative. You say as part of the National Development Policy Framework in collaboration with the government of Ghana. Ya Jomahama ena edano no. Inti ofa no ena ekoso and somebody see what Ghana bomo die and inti no ebia NDC for 5 years will be painting na omo eye di afedie omo keka sansensem no because fast ya no say no nya bakope STX deal buy STX Korea deal e buy inti me giri say bia if Hope City ho na e be ko STX Korea deal ni yaba na ofa me bomo die unya emi ade ne se ye nkoso but enne no me krom hene nana achina kwajan esunyu hene ono no tumfo ade ne papa kese se no no kasa nana
ukrom hene no when sound down for pardon
nana achina kwajan
ene na hu na TV so oh yeah petroleum
yes so no watalo
yes he was a country manager before then, we were one of the GMPC pioneers.
Yes.
And we got Mannonia, big
yes.
oil companies. We are such a humble.
Oh, yes. If I made them, your poor money so many TB. Not me, found to Honor. I said, baby, told Mana, Mr. Pofunda, and was say, I showed you for that beside there. I showed for that. And then they said, 1 year come once. I say, Mama in a casarona was better beyond the new na wo kasa to say yes papa na bi mu da me say would you wouldn't know I see. It's the day of agenda 111 by so for yourself for what you did.
Enti me hu am shim nam me kansa na kansa o yo hene
hene she
krachi papa bi o
krachi papa bi na sekro tufuo kansa ko o tupa wo hene bi won pore patch o ma no
yeah nim but enano de asini say on to me na do don kwakufu ado covid chi ye no mu no ena o kan say covid no abepe ho ntoma abeda ya adapa di ame ehu se pabom ebapom den ho nsam so a ya ho boa enso ya kwankro enti ye wo district maako aduawotwe bo Ghana ha omo nse de nya yare sabia ekwani nti omo no hia bi eni nti no yebesi sabia facilities bebre wom efata 88 ediama na so am just obedi ka ko na akodi ka ayeyi se agenda 88 hospitals no again wom dia facility ena ewom enti nana danko announce no last year ni jina na mkrofo so no mu agenda 111 no abai frase so chim say nyesa o kan ya na tu we no ayatrimpo ehua na montuo no guso because land acquisition kra enyagro so be asase bia ye disisu no sese ya asase a eso so da mo kana e bia esi asase e be between 10 and 15 acres so 15 acres
at least 15 acres
at least 15 acres
yes
na benya asase no na waka ho asem bebre awie no waka ho asem nyina awie no enya easy na na binim ka se na abai asase bia abai be ka so akwai bia no akwai na acquisition is a process nazare acquisition of land a process nyasa motemu asase so ana bai dia so jafo aba ya be bumu ni atumu ni adwiri so agu na ese abai ewo tumi se odi executive instrument ja asase nti na wa want saade we yase no ene menim
ofa ena Ghana krompo no apart from few regions ya na me fa si be Ashanti region na asase no otumfo adia no some of the regions no family lands it ya no nya anya wo hene ni asase it is a wo pa wo hene no kra so wo hene no timi ne abuzufo ne di nkomo chepa sana wotimi di ede ama ana modi ama awia no pa ne ye ka no free as compensation ka ho because farm most of the farmlands
yes
ena enkofo doso no bae obi board wo so obi mankani obi yekuku wo so eti se wo hene ne dia ma aban aban wo so besi hospital ba ho da me so ye mafu ya ma ye mafu be 40 years wo da busofo nya ye for abedu me so eti aban di caterpillar bizuro odwumi kokko gu a ana me board egu a se ne meyare because me do ni enti aban ene ye nyina ye ne ye afuru nyina betenase na ye the value atwo ebia bode ba ko bia so ana kokko dua bia ba ko say okay kokko dua no eye sei ka kokko we nka the next 20 years almost say projection no say the next 20 years and ka betimati kokko we so amanasa eno ntino ya multiply them by say bia kokko dua bia 1 cedi for the next 20 years it bia 1 cedi times 12 times 20 per kokko tree ya no kwa offer etimi ade ntokwaba
of course
omo kwa tenase so mo ye negotiations na before to be bana masori ko ebeye saa ansana obi ati asese there is a compensation ni na ya saka se compensation of ye timi ntwa ategu ko sada ne boarding e wosoro exabia afibia no ebam kakra sei afibia bam busi afibia bam busi obi ati ase ansana of caterpillar and upgrade da kwakusi asase no so entilana acquisition the offer a boarding enough from as obetimi asi asase so no bo go fa no spend at least 20% of total project cost asa no timi asase so eno ntino enough from sa nyese we sa bonte na fa we sa bonte kwa na ko kaneshi sa okoto tomatoes enipa be 10 tomatoes I was just one stretch so this so wure mo na akoto utimi emi bi say we dey who I pacha adodo we ho odin to be pese ye no ko take some few minutes answer wato entino ejabo fa ne nyame adum enya bidu ehemfo mo da asase ama no of I am said the menu for near Becca to and Yinanga Sama Penanga Sado Biasi. Yes, it's a project never cost.
Yeah.
Na trade the Hinen also air Casano Kawasi. And ye, a Juma de Mawan, so make you say, man, why you Jumano? So you could me, that's how you amazing. And now you say, yeah, Jafra could be a cement in this animal. Because Ghana for you, any that's who, Papa. Ghana for you,
and only idea. Yeah, come on. Contractors now mbekwa akogigi adwuma no anaso omo akogigi adwuma no omo make sure say nyame anim nie omo de ani brani nsiye
yes
masare ebekwa akoyo sanse Ghana for ni da so papa
ye ne da so
na regional ministers enne euphoria na edi aba no we are hoping say regional ministers ombefa creative way. That's what the mention. Creative way. And they are sustaining energy and
energy na wohono.
Aban.
Say an ABC front page. Or say Ghanaians upbeat.
Yes.
We must sustain that thing. You.
Because abaya ye bibia. Ede eni daswo.
Aba.
Abaya ye bibia de eni daswo abe Ghana for. Said the ambulance at the end of so buy any abenuma bebrege sa na hospital project in sorry utiete babia say NDC went all out some come back can some dia go hufi
oh yes when the brave
but uti say ade awresimu aba ade nkanya bi aba ade ohwubo bi aba ade ahosepe bi aba ne anidaso bi aba the air can say, as I say, regional ministers, intimidate creative way.
Yes,
it's sustaining sad way. What about your a monyo? Nya. Now, why you Kawase? Namo, Moshisha Damono. Moshisha Damono. Mumpie. Na project we be ebi wono ena no mampani akwa no homam
yema example akai ayi ebra o mampani echiche ambulances no na me num nikrani eda ni na ku bi ewo Blaster Square
yeah
ade che ye no na ye te se na regions no so start Abuja ya na omote na ebinum eso monte ase ofa ekire no enkofo nyina nyante ase no enkofo te ase se na ehu hia se omo yesa it was necessary
yeah the then special initiative
how comes it
yeah
yes
Omanfm ya de papa
yes
the ambulance no
yes
they were almost sustaining who in
yes for long
Emma district in our so more innovations on the bar
Saba pepe no so munya no da body e be no tuatua so eno nti no make say se bi ba sante a chemu south se be kobu krum bogu a e da no so se budwa e da dia mako bogu yeah se be kwa bisa so be kwa bisa
benya bi
this be benya bi bia for mo da wuro
Sachra central say am say there no almost sighting between Kumawu and between Suta and the person no better hona na ye Sakura Nwaza.
Dabi empre.
Hwe.
Se no so kwa pegusu a ye be kwa pegusu.
Omanfm.
Eti ofa ye ade ye kan no se mu so
steady dey. Ade wa ye kan our kumsin wa ye bi pen. Otimi ye ma ambulance no ehun ayi no spread e come from papa. Nanansan eniema hu hia ene dimbone nkrofo de adwa abasumu acha dodo baya onya adepa nzo ye niema pi enti ne kasa se ene event ene gie ne nkanyan a ede aba no ene but na sar god boys no so why are they on social media
over me catch us social media boys ne de self motivation and ya de bo ma baso the tobi so na so ma ba mabu kakra the tobi so ma tell no mo Gaza anga so on government ni nyina aye if I dey yankwan abibie wom abibie go be da so ya wo fa na profit no oma yade ama this for aka say dwane for social media I will say no baby ade ni free ba no we the hurricane angasa wo jira we bebu atofom
da bi na say wontimi ntwa tro wo de wo kasa wo ye bibia wontimi nya Hope City danchai STX
ni aboka $300 million.
Yes, because you koye insurance guarantee of $250 million. E koye ama na show na ndisi fuanam boy no kra na odi animu Ousubi Mr. Ousubi okay no
Mr. Mekai
so MPP
need na se ke ba so dia na se ke ba so boardroom wranglers between or no and then a counterpart we are masonage when you are the cocoa. Hey, I see.
And Tinano, as I may acknowledge sponsors in Ria, your Bob voice in Mampeni, health minister dear, and demanding for Ahoroa Aka. Now for Yavia, ya situati Yinankasa within the proper contest. Niasha say. Jumedia Basi, obviously, Oshe Sikadodoa, abai invest in the health system, the health sector. Our man for Abrabuma, what they beboa, and you may be between about. Of course, Yana Nunko and Yabeka. Motorway, Yababayan for. I don't say fix the country for them, say ignorance. Darren who say ignorance, I recall. Motorway, never lifespan. The lifespan, as a man living, sir. In fact, motorway no expire when this time. And so, be a nyashi say, obey a fufro. MPP buy and mutim pem sa. Oshe project a Cassiamian sa air coso, dear Tama motorway runabout. Nasa next week. You buy a lot of videos. So, on your YouTube channel, say, program, yeah, and a Facebook now. Osha project like a motorway interchange. I'm by now, is Tema motorway interchange. Anna, almost 17 kilometers. And so I acquire another interchange. So, our pram, Kwano, so the Central University. Anna, a Consombo Road, another 280 million euro. And as I Kosombo Kwano said, the Yabesi Ayano. And Yasim Kuma. And a basim Tamamoto way Nankasano. Or Bayanu 6 lane.
Yes.
Edia Babe Chamwa Cramo. Edia Bechamwa Penqua. Edia Quaco senior plan. Nasa interchanges are also here 4.
Oh, did you now? 5.
5. Okay. And Omuguso Omotutu Jumedi with them. NDC, sorry, Arena Monfa, Jumedian, Monfa, and Parliament. And my Panam see and sign contract beer. MOU Kake. And now, Yugusua, Yabwabaya, the parliamentary approval, a condition precedent. And this Gusu Yahu, na road ministry, need your Motembi, Omo fax crown. Tinaza untuminko bully or that was from Aquata. That be and you won't saying. And to me, just almost day facts in our back. Omaba, you make it now. In the rural sector. Na Aquacoshim. There are a lot of voices actually. Na Ghana project Bibra Koswa, Yadia Zan, so I come. But your program here interactive waiting the adventure raba or brother sending an email wafa kk@gmail.com. Na odo adwen chaba afa yentie aboafo a one ye dwumade anyime GP1 herbal mixer e dura boost immune system na mo ahoden stronko ye kan ho asem na covid ni gina mu a na aboa nipa bebre ama mo ahoden immune system etimi improve na amabinum yare da ha sorry mutu ba bebre samu hwehwe bi sabre na moden ne GP1 herbal mixer no abedwa so a ye dey ho numbers ni na ebetudwa Grace me Pata Clinic omodo Madina Kacha Bola stop e wi ase se uwo bibia e settle aside e ma wo ye sonko efu aka nyina ho aya na ye na ebusa me Grace me Pata Clinic ai wo Madina Kacha Bola de me kan se e hono homeopathic clinic we na wokwa bibia ombeyama obia e free just say doctor a prescribe a draw ama omo dasonko omo so papa e free omo akomamu intimon shadow so maye na emupa ye products nso de ya na ema obi entina ye kamfo bedema garlic mixer e de amount no kwa na garlic mixer prekese ewu no, but apart from that omo bedema big man capsule ye memedru kutia sexual weakness bedema ladies capsule so a ma so edidi wo mu huni ena bedema cool capsule enso so eyi ayemtim edi free ho ohima royal rice e Ghana mu de papa na hwe say the packaging no esitie ne de eno de say a competition e wo wiasa fa na nyina na e ka say one of the best branded rice ohima royal rice ubintimi ntwa ma anya no no de hia ne the content no say de ewu no obehu say ampa Ghana no ye bibia ye premium omu dua no wo Ghana fa ba bia ehom de chin bia obetim de free amanone abampo uba perfume no wa deodorize no foreign one na entimi ni ohima royal rice en compete wo kwa se mo a obia ebisa no sanso obia di amanatre ne se Dr. Mensa Herbal Clinic Dr. Wonder waben nyame adom no wonim nhabamamu no tenen haba no de yenu ahoro a ukone hospital ha na ne clinic ha obia bi di abankra ha edina zongo junction Manifesto brosa kesi mu Dr. Mensa so yem no ba ko hanti brahana beje ayarehwe goil ena free no wonder goil waya kandifu ampa wensin su mansa no am say kan almost close to 500 filling station outlets in Ghana, the fastest growing and the biggest oil marketing company in Ghana. Almost in Ghana for some paddy product papa okohon so dear otono no dudu asane de mawa imu JK Company Limited almost the stationary papa air soon our for any school form crab bebre almost there na Taraj range of product na Taraj pencil cases crayons mass setting de keka ho na ukujika onsabetimi aka Franco Trading Enterprise eye branda Omanfm din eniagro na okohwa phones and accessories omudin kan na de Ghana ho bintumi mfa no ho toto. And apart from no, it's all the tabletop fridge or the flat screen TV in front of Franco TV, no so any effect, digital TV, any effect, ade effect, the effect, papa, Franco TV, no flat screen there. Now say from 32 inches, you know, could see 65 inches or more winning in Abbey. Yeah, papa into talk about 2 years warranty. No more ton laptops, tablets, printers, any tabletop fridges, ni pebble. Electronic menina into go Franco Trading Enterprise. I was Mrs. Boutique. O person no yefe, o person watare, o mpaboa, o bag, o de be o belt, o slippers, o sandals. No bibia quality leather and crofodi bobema wo. I wish Mrs. Boutique na ni bibia ni hu nyina ni mani nyina free. O pe African wear bubu katan ni bia no eho ena obeko. Enti no shanon so na fa maye. Amin Scientific Herbal Center. Amin Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital. And idea omudin no. Omo advances are kwenimu. Na meka fidie yasisa edi akwakogu Amin Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital na enyagro ebidi ho adanse akiro na wonso akwakoja yare hwe papa Amin de wo mu edemu fua enkran ha no dome ena wo mu ewo de chomo cha kwai na cocoa milk enso so edubu aduane mu mane yede milk de ye milk na ma breakfast say oats say gbegbe whatever na ode de oba ye na chese odem but the nano cholesterol ne fat ni adinti ni pasture milk de cocoa milk de plant based milk Vegetarian Society of UK ni baby brajiato na enuanuo vitamins ene ade a yasum ade agu cocoa milk no no ensese uja u breakfast no akono die wakono duane die sanse usuru cholesterol ewo milk debi enye sa enete na emra koya nimi yamfa niema bi enkosunsuma Ghana for da cocoa Ghana product ya ne bia ton wi ase afa na nyina na ehintasem wane Ghana fo nim ne se cocoa Ghana fo nto ye bo ase consume no dodo ntino ema ye hwere niema bebre ema yare bia kan hia se boye na boye na efri samrekwe no ye kiraw ne pa wo cocoa mu na onya opportunity say wo the cocoa product be kan wa no say natural cocoa product no bi say chocolate say drink fufuro bia no memfa nya kwadro cocoa ebeboa wo papa drink safa the chocolate o safa the natural form say the idea drink o cocoa ye cocoa edem fa so pi ene bebro serenity bath salt with the gunsu mu now the dware na obeda na ho won sisi bebre be sisi woni padua no na ama wedi ani kra nso aye chese nkrofo bebre ho aniema pi na ham na unya serenity bath salt bi na wodi egunsu mu dware a be yi toxins nyina afrim stress be yi ntina betinga dan yi stress nyina afri ho na relax o muscles no and moisturize your body no na ma energy balance o akala eye niema ho serenity bath salt je niema pa ko pebi fa gurusu mu obeda odegare Leicester Educational Institute afa kwan so eboa wo watwere wo SS wan pass ni wo paper bia o sa ye dia hwemu Colester na o twere wo remedial no na o mo sa mo aye diploma course no uye wie na wo dey call level 200 o university enti natural say won tena fie isan say why ya na wo dey remedial no o de akwakonya diploma o de no so call level 200 na we a wasa aye de wo ye na him Leicester Educational Institute de dem faso de bebre na Omanfm be chiri dem a we mu ene aboafo bebra omo kan ho na nyime ya trance e de balling point abra be didi kwabna kwa kire menen na asar god na asar be di akon na atrance a e de nsam no abra mu quickly no yentie ene voices no said the president ekaye yeni kanje health minister edia na fi etimi health minister edia no area na fi eko president de ne eko omo a aka didi so ni nyina na ya mo hu said na trade etie yanko na MTA.
Another historic event in the development of the health sector. As part of the Agenda 111 program, of which the government is committed towards the delivery of 101 functional district hospitals, we are here in Trede of the program. More importantly, this district is benefiting from the program, and what happens here today marks the symbolic sword cutting and commencement of all districts with confirmed sites. I am indeed proud to be by the President of the Republic to mark this day. The population of Trede stood at 65,895 according to the 2010 population census. Currently, the population is 114,244. It is therefore in the light of this rapid population increase that another hospital is being provided with the requisite equipment and services to meet the ever-increasing healthcare needs of residents of Trede and its immediate environs. The project is to be developed by Ghanaian contractors. As you know, a healthy people guarantee a healthy nation, and government, being mindful of this fact, has moved to show to the people its commitment to improve the health status of all residents in the country. The surest way to improve healthcare is through providing new infrastructure or improving the existing ones across the length and breadth of the country. Your Excellency, I am aware of the strong desire of the people to have this facility for which the Nanum readily offered land. The policy of the ministry is to provide facilities where communities are willing to provide adequate land for the project and to take care of future expansion. The Minister of Health, under my watch, has made significant progress in addressing the infrastructure gap in the health sector. Presently, some district hospitals and one polyclinic in the underlisted locations have been completed and handed over for use. Somanya in the eastern region, Weta in the Volta region, Sola to Nakalba, Bupe and Bamboy in the Savannah region, and Tolong in the northern region. Bekwai District Hospital has been completed in the Ashanti region. Tepa District Hospital has been completed in the Ahafo region, in the Ashanti region. Nsoko completed in the Bro region. Ifupraso District Hospital in the Central region. Excellency, work is also ongoing, progressing steadily on the retooling and re-equipping of 4 health facilities in Eastern region, namely Kom Hospital at Aburi, Tetekwashi Memorial Hospital, Mamponegrapim, Chebi District Hospital, and Atibi Hospital. Work is expected to be completed on these projects by November 2021.
Omanfm.
Work is also far advanced on the construction and equipment of 6 health facilities in the following locations in the Western region alone: Akontombra, Elubu, Ugoso, Takwa and Swarim, Wasadumpa, and the upgrade of Umpoho Health Facility. These are due for completion in the second quarter of the year 2022. Excellency, the 45-year-old Konfanochi Teaching Hospital Maternity and Children's Block Complex has also started, and this time I can make a firm promise, Your Excellency, that the project will be completed on schedule within your time. Other facilities which have witnessed similar sword-cutting ceremonies and have either started in earnest quite recently or will start within the next few weeks are as follows: the construction and equipping of 12-story maternity and gynae block at Kolebu Teaching Hospital, construction and equipping of urology, nephrology and kidney transplant center at Kolebu Teaching Hospital, construction and equipping of Tema Sub-Regional Hospital, Nkranza District Hospital, Toma Accident and Emergency Center, and the construction of the Central Medical Stores at Tema. Construction and equipping of 12 new hospitals in the following locations: Jumapo, Kwabing, Nkwetia, Edukrum, Achiase, Suame, Drobonso, Sabonu, Mansun Kwanta, Hwedie, Mim, and Ponkatamansu. Your Excellency, will commence by early September by the contractor Vamed Engineering. Sir President, all these projects are in addition to the Agenda 111 facilities that you are about to cut short for the first one to commence at Trade here. At the community level, Your Excellency, work has been completed on the construction of 41 chiefs compounds in selected communities across the length and breadth of the country at the moment. Excellency, all these 41 chief compounds were started during your time and they have all been completed. From the foregoing, it is obvious that the government's commitment to achieving the SDGs and universal health coverage cannot be downplayed. Bringing primary healthcare services to the doorstep of communities and individuals remains on the agenda of the government, and this, I promise, will be delivered without fail. Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, as we are testing today, the government is contributing a lot towards the equitable distribution of health facilities nationwide, and I will urge all partners involved in the construction of these projects to work assiduously to ensure that the projects are delivered on time with value for the investment. To address the COVID-19 issues, treatment centers have been constructed at the 37 military hospital, Pantan and Dodua. These have been completed and they are in use at the moment. Works are currently also ongoing for these treatment centers at the Kumasi Treatment Center at Sewa, at the Kulindebota region, Zebila in the Upper East region, Sevia Sawenso in the Western North, and Kulebu in Accra. Other sites are Sunyani, Takradi, Nairobi, and Cape Coast. Excellency, all these treatment centers have got financial coverage, and we have promised to complete these in good time for our youth. Whilst the government is putting in measures to provide the necessary infrastructure and the requisite medical equipment, I appeal to all and sundry to adhere to the COVID-19 protocols of hand washing, wearing of masks, and social distancing to mitigate the effects of the pandemic. With these unprecedented investments, His Excellency the President will not waver in his commitment towards deepening healthcare delivery at all levels and ensure that Ghanaians have access to high-quality healthcare. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to conclude, I will urge the community to cooperate and take good care of personnel that will be posted here when the facility is completed. Give them the necessary support so they will in turn give up their best. We are building a partnership, and the long may this partnership continue. I want to thank you for your attention, and may the good Lord bless us all. I thank you.
Ora Kwakwajima Manu, Health Minister. Afi yentie Mampeni Nanado Dankwa Akufado. And so on. It's
a happy day for Mother Ghana, and I'm glad that it is under my tenure as President of the Republic that the biggest ever investment in the nation's health care is being made. We have met this morning because of the ravages of COVID-19, which has affected every country on the planet. For us in Ghana, not only has the pandemic disrupted our daily lives, but it has also exposed the deficiencies of our healthcare system because of years of underinvestment and neglect. Indeed, in update number 8 of the Fellow Ghanaians series, I indicated that COVID-19 has revealed the unequal distribution of healthcare facilities in the country, as we have tended to focus our healthcare infrastructure in Accra, Kumasi, and one or two of our other big cities. As we have seen, epidemics and pandemics, when they emerge, spread to any part, can spread to every part of our country. We discovered that there were 101 districts in the country with no district hospitals, and we had to do something about it. The creation of the new regions also meant the government had to construct 7 regional hospitals for the new regions, including a new one for the Western region. See to the construction of 2 new psychiatric hospitals for the Middle Belt and Northern Belt respectively, and rehabilitate the Afian Kwanta Hospital in the Western region. This led to the formulation and declaration of Agenda 111. Following on from this initial announcement, a lot of work is being done to help make this vision a reality. And I'm delighted to be here with you in Trede to cut the sword symbolically for the commencement of construction of these hospitals across the country. So far, 88 out of the 101 sites have been identified, including this one at Trede, the site for the construction of the Achuma-Kwawuma District Hospital. Work on the other 87 sites also commence today. Ladies and gentlemen, beyond the building of these new healthcare facilities, my vision is to help make Ghana the center of excellence for medical care in West Africa by 2030. The 111 has been carefully thought through to inspire activity and growth in various sectors of the economy and also help bring jobs to the youth. It is a Ghana first agenda, and the following facts will help make the point. Firstly, a consortium comprising some 20 Ghanaian consulting firms made up of architects, civil, structural, electrical, and mechanical engineers, quantity surveyors, biomedical engineers, and other technical teams have designed these hospitals to reflect our unique domestic requirements, including impact of climate, socio-cultural conditions, and traditional practices. They will also supervise the construction of these hospitals, which will be built by some 250 domestic contractors and maintained by domestic facility management professionals as part of government's policy of developing domestic capability in the building and construction sectors of the economy. This will undoubtedly help retain most of the money in the country to engender further investment in the economy. The hospital standard design and construction to provide a blueprint for speedy and cost-effective implementation of future health infrastructure programs in the country. Thirdly, the execution of Agenda 111 will require significant domestic inputs, which will give impetus to private sector investments into the one district, one factory policy. I expect Ghanaian entrepreneurs to take advantage of the opportunities provided by the significant investment and produce quality building and construction materials required by the hospitals. Fourthly, we have incorporated into this agenda a strategy of direct and indirect job openings to stimulate the economies of the various communities in which the facilities are to be located. These include the creation of an estimated 25,000 jobs during the construction and design phase, i.e., jobs for architects, civil, mechanical, electrical and biomedical engineers, quantity surveyors, masons, carpenters, welders, steel benders, painters, tillers, and related professionals and artisans, as well as other indirect jobs. Once completed, it will provide job opportunities for some 20,000 health professionals, and thus enable the Ministry of Health recruit more doctors, nurses, pharmacists, and other health professionals. In addition to these, there will be many indirect jobs for residents in the local economy. For example, for persons who sell food, drinks, hospital consumables to the hospital, its staff, patients, and visitors. I am confident that this important investment will have a positive impact on many lives and livelihoods in the respective communities.
Omanfm.
Nana Danko Kufado, ano asem no. Asa afi de bibia sete yanko.
Ara abusafo mampanyi media okan ne yamself ayikitua bi na si nyina ye hu regions na na be BBC hospitals mo fa wo hwema mampanyi ka say about 250 different contractors and a project.
Okay.
250 different contractors. And what we are also saying is a crack of Bubutumwa. It's a bit trickle down. Into no security system, Musikana. So far, for BBC, 101 district hospitals. Now you see 6 regional hospitals. New regions like creating, you know, of our whole region, be a new regional hospital.
Yeah.
And now Western regions also know. You be see new regional hospital or Honomo. And now you be see 2 psychiatric hospitals or middle belt and northern belt and also more details na ewo hono I don't know. Of so far no out of 101 no you nya 88 sites. Me no kasa need 88 sites di it be identify. Yeah, just a project and best start to hono. na ofanyemi wo mu no edoso pa consulting rooms said the hospital be our consulting room ni OPD ho no be dental services ho no obetimi so physio e wo ho no maternal and child health units so e wo ho no public health units so e wo ho no and na 4 surgical theaters yeah for maternal OBS gynae accident any emergency any general surgery na you be ho no including of course staff accommodation and of mortuary so e ka ho na project de ye ka no eso almost $17 million per project.
Yeah,
almost $17 million per project. Yeah, as it may be within 18 months. Over enough of and no said yedi kaka no regional ministers any MMDCs no opa omkobo mo sesen e wo hospital baby site bi omkobo mo sesen wo hono over yemi advert na say timetable to him.
Yeah,
say every 3 months biya and as 2 months biya you be free wo mo biya say akosisen because the timetable to him and bitimi edi akire yi ye ma ye remfi e magana for nso gaso so e refi also communication gap no fa e ba communication gap no ba say pa na nkofo nso e tu efuturo di gun say be ka ya akunfi juice 27 August 2017 ena ye call ya ye cover sa program no shortcutting ye wie ye anche bia na me ama contact si abonten ena ebebe se ba be ye parapo factory juice factory ena enkusi na age ho afei omo die propaganda sa ye dede sa omo realize no fa na abaso eno ntino se de kaka no ema DZ bia na MC bia ntenkoda ema region minister bia ntenkoda every moment bia some kai Ghana for bia project do bia mon kai na ye hu se eda de na akoso no ye se bia na ye
akwadwofo anti ye kan regional ministers ene yet to come DCs akwadwofo ewom na motemo motoso no obu ho a mampania kono minim regional minister mampania kono no region more than said the onona ko ni districts.
What's the regional capital?
Me na make kire ne deputy bi oni obi on say yansa fa deputy regional
what around
ono mom kono okokohia hemfo na papa bu ofu papa bu ofu me na make kire oh ancha kura be drop ni di no
na wa won kwada deputy so kwa
ma no ko me se ote ho on kohia hemfo on tunu to so on ko ba bia jese ye ma me nhwe ene kro yebu ma me nhwe
na ke bia fine anyway of intermediate eno aba omo take you from distribution of ambulances no se mo se ye de sa pepe na bi so mo ye no eda so bebo from baby bia se start project no of omuni akire na omo enkoka ehom asem me of a mean some enko eyina temamoto we no so de na me wia
encha ya ne Professor Dodu of Standard Authority rekasa about this hospitals na the importance na enti start motorway no no call ba
yes we so ade e be call Ibonza so be call Western region
okay
and so kakra evidence
and so yakwa
kan ho asem attention Ghana Bauxite Company strategic investor pulls out of no be kan ho asem kakra na the telegraphic front page no Minister of Roads and Highways of Akusam Akwata phone ni e wa say dem na NDC for MP de Femapo and what is abonten say I Ghana fuel Rose Minister the Finance Minister eso mo ba beye Temamoto we foforo na o my contract no nyina asem nyina awi o ma fa ma parliament ntino ye nche wontum anesa no o my bone ana fa na Rose Minister no sit bi yes ana asem e kire ntino ene graphic of asika say e be chinchi mu kakra no e wo ho no mo na uru di daily graphic a the oche ne say a kwan no on the 10 lanes 5 here 5 here na 19.5 kilometers yeah was it 4 lanes of reinforced concrete freeway and 6 lanes of urban highway and now of a tetekwasi and to apenkwa ekwan no so no ombe na omaye tetekwasi run about no so yi and na apenkwa any achimota interchanges no so of ombe eti ekwan ni na no ombe 5 new interchanges 5 new interchanges yeni nyina ye wura ko sabo akwata and
5 new interchanges
yes 5 new of
in a single road project.
Yes, in a single.
Yeah, 5 new interchanges.
Yes.
At the end, this Antimian in their 8-year period. All my interchanges on me and Ghana 105.
Now, so far, quite the zone of Penguins.
And this all my interchanges a Mianupe.
Yeah, Dubai, you know.
Yes, only a second the Kaswa.
A second the Kaswa.
Yeah. Yeah, my do origin be
there be another point so soon.
And this 8 years, no, only 2 interchanges. Circle and a castle. Nina some the buye. Kaswa de Nasa Menka Kaswa de $260 million.
Then as I count no man yet.
And $260 million. MVP communicators with anything one system, and your one system. Circle interchange, you know. It was $260 million. Go and check the facts.
That's what I say.
Yeah. And so Pokwasi Gay, I know me 40, you know. AP.
Of our internal, and I was also on the year 5 new interchanges. Now, Oboba baby Quebesa interchanges in na was a back our Lashibi back also Abattoir.
Okay.
Tessie Link, Fiesta Royal, and New Plan Junction. New Plan Junction. So on Baba Yabe Fapen Kohuni na Entino. Now for Amakwata Minister War Church and Yilma de Quintia in Parliament of Hon Mesobekan Bofakakra. Was it Mr. Amakwata said the ministry in December last year signed the commercial contract with Mora and Jail, a stand-alone contract that could not be sent to Parliament without the complement of a financial agreement. It was so far no. Last year, we no, and a ministry no, and motor angel company no, assigned a commercial contract. It was for no Wakan was assigned a commercial contract. And a graphic was I to say, according to experts, minimum contract a commercial contract basically covered the works and the conditions of contract to govern the project and bind the parties. A commercial contract explains the part enjoins the parties to prepare ahead of the actual contract, which goes with the financial terms. It is different from a memorandum of understanding, which sets out common grounds of understanding, intentions and obligations of the parties to follow a series of actions leading to the signing of the various contracts. Mr. Bakwata said the Ministry of Roads and Highways, on behalf of the government, was working in close collaboration with the Ministry of Finance and other relevant stakeholders to ensure that no mandate was sidestepped and to obtain value for money in the interest of the nation. It was for the China say so far no agreements of Makumuni no a new baby as a quarter parliament. Say Drew one as a quarter parliament on about for Bakwata said of a Yamia be drawn ma Oman Beko parliament. So far the day and commodity level so no my no projections say you base but the Drew baby I ever bind or money dia and then they not to make at the Aqua Parliament ama MP for no akoye hu debate na je say omotimi achichiri into of you know and na yebeka afa road construction no na PRO emma ministry no asimo kaka was saying and this worker say a quite board and was speaking to the issues. The head of public relations, Mr. Nasser Ahmed Yati, said it was simplistic for anybody to do a simple calculation of cost over kilometer and conclude that the cost of reconstructing the motorway was overbloated without recourse to the actual scope and works involved in the project. the Minister of Roads said had not breached any constitutional requirement for parliamentary approval for the Accra-Tema motorway expansion. Mr. Yate therefore described the accusations leveled against the ministry as frivolous, groundless and palpable falsehood, adding that the ministry led by the minister was ready and prepared to appear before any institution of state to defend its position. It is the PRO and Minister of Roads and Highway no all can was say and maybe and one ma abuso omumbrebiaso na se wogire so bumbrebi so abeba from biano
na sorry unim say ekwan bi and this for sign and who agreement no 2012
okay
2012 2018 and sana parliament 2018 yes 2012 2018 and sana parliament
na pani aye
amadwuma da bi ni enyai na say am call no so ne Professor Alex Dodu
okay
ono na ye Director General edema Ghana Standards Authority and twetwe and comes a hospital ye nya hospital onko hwe department equipment na ade bebam na ade nyina ye hwe se betimi at world class standards na yaresha anyasa yaresa be koso ohoro susu ebetimi at world class standards nso
Omanfm
yeah the prof and twetwe prof good evening
Wofa
na design
but on me adom me sorry me ba only Trinity Cathedral na one from me see from up there in the cathedral but I'm the house of God
na ena yeninsa big project ena mampani apa hon to masa yesi 88 hospitals of course ye hwese a very state of the art na modern equipment bi esese wom etimi abom ama ye de ahwe Ghana yare Ghana for yare o ya scientist bodu animuka team ho amhwe vaccines ne de manyina nti covid nso na kofa we nyina edibaye dear na ubetimi akanfa hospital of this magnitude ayebesi mu any equipment ebeba mu nimfa so a edebebre Ghana fo nyina efa ye healthcare
inti Wofa on say esa bibia Ghana for see o niama yedin na de bia mitaka say Ghana dey your players na coach na yeni na nyame aduma yenya coach in the person of His Excellency President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. So sure hospital project is part of the NPP manifesto for the last election. And if this were campaign mode, you see promise fulfilled. Now importantly, the here plan say so kaya 2018 October, His Excellency Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia launched Ghana's building code and specifications, requirements for world-class construction in Ghana, hospitals, schools, BBR, Etromu. Into agenda 111 by I can tell you say first in our architects no year so almost fraying that Standards Authority in fact we have such a close relationship with them because almost be on by no so much on 9 na ye for starters it means say I'm going to try to say just a building but a movement to one you better create the infrastructure for healthcare delivery now any infrastructure pair building no CEO but the culture itself is changing almost see yeah Basi hospital se Ghana for they will feel part of the hospital and Obunibeka said they are doing a modern hospital modern interest says oh kohokra onim say I'm from one I do cry one mindset Mrs. Intentions so called rigid for baby. That's number one. Number two, I'm going to say the potential for job creation at every step you see a better testing so that we will make sure there is value for money. In fact, Professor Piedua or His Excellency Vice President Secretary Debioka, value for money in construction. In terms of a brain, say even in the structure of building code, no, they value for money. Cry a fair Church of Pentecost because they said they are one of the, cheap. I'm gonna say cheapest value for money builders. It's only the moon count. So far, Yeah, there are the president as a say we have the 88 hospitals inaugurated in there starting Yababesi. Yeah, generally say it's going to be built at record speed. But talking about hospitals in your building bill, equipment and NIPA. Social Ghana says here was several medical schools, in addition to Legon, Family Health, Accra Medical Center, Cape Coast, Sunyani, UHAS, and so on. Ghana, Yapon Power, we are creating a lot of doctors. It is also the doctor to patient ratio is beginning to narrow. It is nowhere near here, but it is improving. To the extent that here, so to Ghana, I'm over free Liberia, Sierra Leone, even Nigeria to seek healthcare in Ghana. You say baby, I can do home, but near one, I'm for crowd starting to envy. Near say we shouldn't be happy with little. Rather, yes, sure, say Ghana ni Yaria. He wouldn't even think of going to Dubai or India because you're here in our Ghana. And in fact, talking about that, Obianim, UGMC SUE, President the effort near energy ashim. Out of COVID, yeah, bridge the no access gap no. Because previously someone called G, someone back on the boa, Yamutu. That's a see out to me called G, UHAS, Volta Regional Hospitals is becoming one of the most modern. Tamale Teaching Hospital, one of the most modern. Cape Coast Teaching Hospital, world class. And it's also baby a year free, any baby a year corner, year modern, but it's not enough. Obianim. Say Ghana for we shouldn't settle for average. We are going for the best. Inti Yampabo and say we a big project. And a president I just to say you will be on time. Yes, it will cost money, but it will generate more money than it will cost. And at the end of the day, so here, I mean, COVID gives us one big example. Time our COVID started, there was only one testing center, that was Noguchi. So they say the number of testing centers for COVID, is it 30 or 40 or 50? And now what did we do? Private sector got involved. And now government laboratories like KCCR and the veterinary labs that work Romania were repurposed. And in fact, Ghana for young boy and some money because at the end of the day, it was self-reliance, it was focusing on national issues, and it was moving this country forward. And you're dying, but importantly, you're dying coach, and you're president, and you're papa, as a pass, why do you, and when you so by year 3, year 4, year 1, why shall I say, oh, yeah, into your nasipa, and you're to into. Yo,
Prof, the name wa confirm my and say, what's it because of the new building code now you're launching this project no so mobile monitor say a meeting sa a new building code no be pepe.
Well, to put it mildly, the group leading it no almost share standard authority way back last year.
Okay.
And I can say they have one of their offices in Standard Heights, ASGSA building. And more than the tenants near done for 4. And I will see at the end of the day, no, they are bringing us business. Say you said it's correct. And see, you don't want to see. I mean, since last year, even before the agreements were signed, you're born combo and architects. No, I mean we've had me at least myself and the lead architects. We have born combo several times. And so much to say. Building code is number 1, and they are making sure, say, at every stage, we are getting value for money. We are testing, and it will be in line with the building code. And they grow, and they bring, it will be value for money.
Yeah, that's it. Prof. Alex Dodu, sir, when you are talking Professor Alex Dodu, and I Ghana Standard Authority. Penny, Bowling Point, Oman 107.1 FM, FM, Ewo Kumase. Now, so me maba na me madie me no pen na me tefi ho. Na mama waba. Nanado baso no railway Ghana railway ya na gu nanado no abere vampuni omo fa adwumayefo foforo bi kan ho na ye okwan ya ye fa so fa adwumayefo no okay what do I say ye say do apotama na fie no onchiri so odi bombi anadai obi nso mfa ne sem madwum obi mfa nwe dabi enti obi anso ye Ghana for enduomo aye fa wo mo no mo ye Ghana for mo fatase for mo ene ye fa wo answer na enipa be 700 to 750 near foul na omo koye na ye de omo tutu ba bi omo ye adwuma na answer the akobane say within Ghana Railway Corporation and our company limited enipa bi wo ho a omo ba bro pa omo ye niema pia emfata no omo tse di abayatam e kan ban ho nsam a emfra enti adwumafo bi wo ho a because of omo so ba bi omo free any odo a omo wo ma MPP ne nanado ene no kura mo mpasa so be katanti eya na they attempted to sort of offer explanation or intervene. Now, sir, what did they make?
Yeah, me just
so civil servant being you, public workers be with your man or someone. You can, yeah. And so I'm na idea any share. Na Ghana Railway dear. Now, sir, this is a concern woman, so yeah. Omutun krofo bebre frikwa
yes.
Of late.
Yeah.
Of late. Almost such as na man krofo e bi kra dia sisi dan. Hey. And omo de danu bia renting krofo bebre. Rewe so.
Wow.
Rewe me na make omo de die abaya da renting krofo a there be a staff better omo they are renting crofo omo ye new lines no abano bi na sare wonim say enua na ya to treated ya wonim ne boarding na sare enua na ya to treated no ye de ye ekwan no omo de bi shibidi hey telling you
they dey say
yes
realize the fifth
omo di bi shibidi na as I'm giving you the upper railway na ko check say nipa be between 700 and 759 fa omo no na sare ya fa kwan bi so maako
ayi
omo nyina di ya dia ya victimize omo say atotototo omo atoa ya tototo omo atoa enti obu a ne abo wato hodada ebia ya hu say especially just before the election no and omo mark omo to ho ebu a ya starting you odi obu ha no bota na odi president atam no odi abaina tem isenti bia nkra no so hwede o ye no so draw na attention say na wawo enua abaya import abaya de ye yi no treated yi wo de shibidi aton na so kokodi abatam sa baya komfo no abona to ho bibi pe mi afre ebi anipa no ode ne ba na wakora no omu ade se no mapam na sa it's a trend enipa 700 reform na more than half echo
ebi wo use how forestry commission
forestry commission dia no so de mentiase na sare forestry commission for no afei de yenim say because of one akatua ne adenti no district based na sare say nya sa bi mu enkrofo a ye fa omo tetama omo ya dwuma wotama west ne lashibi ni ade say ya post omo de omo ko ebi de ko sege ebi ko na sare o hwe omo salary na ya de mo na ontimi mfa be 40 to 30 cedis amfaka a day enye antiquire say John Faso sustaining woman no nipa they also have brains
is Argentina
afe de mo pa bia yi wo mo ade enti no mo de wo mo boa pa ye transfer na san Thursday me call no so de na ma me fa railway de no
okay
enti railway for no empanimfo ana mo de wo mo call mo ama ya convince mo o mu ade ena omo ya party fo ntino omo aba ena party fo nkrawe omo adwu omo nya ena omo sori a omo kasa omo mu ade ena omo cha nya ni nyina na tesa na ni nyina na tesa ya bebo pa no in some government corporation and institutions enipa bi a specializes omo say abiding ɔyɛ nneɛma ntini na ɔsa di abayatam ɔwɔ hɔ na wano pro na akɔka ne amake wato bibi kutuwa bi ne afa so yi wadi na sar what is happening at Ghana railway no ɛnyɛ na wo MP ana party pani a wo bo obi ma ne kɔɔyɛ so face problem bi no be ka kyerɛ wa munya botre na muntie wa mo ebi kura no mo information mo de bram na sa me say me won crofo mo abra me videos a treated ayi a abaye fase nya kwa no ebi shi ni bidie ton na me nya me nwa hwɛ na sare
what's the bidie
from ensawam edi kokosi circle railway nsase bebre
what is that ton
Enya politician enya minister
workers na
no mo twitwa plot aton age thousands of dollars ade abo mo ho omo twa ton sa railway ewo enkrankasa omo da bia omo
frakra nyina
frakra kosi nsawam be da bia omo bodonkomi da bia omo twa sasato no politician knows anything about it
dabi
omo ye
okoso ntimi
ya wa bankrofo bi wo ho a omo na oyom ho gangaria ote baby ai primary ebi abada otimu de anya kasi o ba de ho no waye container si ho waye kiosk no watwe light no de abam no de ye sport or the ye supermarket or tondi on tia light bill asori anu sa ba baidi enu so no obi nim no akokasa mami na say odi o mini odikum no ahye no nso ebi omu nyina wadwuma ba kum ono ye messenger ena manager bi banglo wa hu so omo ye sa de no okoka kampe no abona to omo nso na daso anti government for omo na daso e wo nyuma bi mu because omo penso no omo for omo nkrofo oye ya ne ayiwadi ansare railway corporation desi wo ho no ampani for mo mo nim ko na nye na sare aniwu
me de aniwu well in fact asase kwa bebre wo from ekoko board the chi no side ho nyina mo de ye edidwa no bebre railway for asase o no mo da mankofo
omo 20 uko buso omo scan ho akonta omo ntimi ya nye along me say a free a year ansawam ede ba be pie baby bebre be fataifa kofa dome kofa chimota rewe nsase bebre wo wa staff na no mo atondi hwe na woni madwuma fo mo ntimi di roman rich abasasi watwa mu obi no the containers no aginiska obi timi tu abadamu okọ retirement no da so tim no ye nwa ho okọ ni krom kra no de agya obi hwe onim gana anso maninya abanhwe ono no obetwa ba no ena we don't see any ena osuso abadamu na to free asa atwe electricity ena ode ye obi aba answer me Papa, what say somewhere 2014 na John Mahama na president o mo ka so work with sugar factory akoso Savelugu yes o ka so ko sugar factory na was Savelugu na e de e ho no ko de de me de o de be sugar no
o mbe dua si kire o mbe dua e friend say ahwede e
wo hin
e was Savelugu mpotemu wa na omo wia omo de data na Haruna Bruce ene ye trade minister na me sugar factory for Savelugu
sugar okay fa no bra
obian ko Google sugar factory for Savelugu
onyane anya kana anya kana anya kana anya kana
Mamika baby. The leader of the group, however, appealed to residents not to be overly excited over plans to establish the project in the area, since many resources will be committed into it in order for them to reap the future benefits of creating jobs for those who will be employed by the company. The Trade and Industry Minister, who was overwhelmed by the visit by the team, expressed hope in the success of the project, taking into account the interim assessment which had proved that the soil was fertile for the plantation. He said their interest in investing in sugar in the country was in line with the president's vision of the country's quest to bounce back in sugar production, indicating that he was convinced the project, if successful, will make the country net producer and exporter of sugar in Africa.
Kekanywa.
Emma, from could see billboard will hold more side for Savalugu sugar factory. 2014. Where is the factory? Where is the factory? Sugar factory now on our heifer. And there so Musa Chombe can na say ni say.
Yeah, no be a cock and another coyer project be no mastery. And then ye Munisika de Batuaso. STX. I bakubi as our Dr. Fubi on Washanti region. And I mean, story be. Say almost say omunyi say project we ebetimi abaso na offer adequate omunyi ni no eye me nwanwa kakra omo doctor no boni din doctor no boni din say oso onyi ni say ebebaso ana ye nsi
osi onyi ni say ade ne betimi asi me was trying no baby and yes, Ashanti region GM Kurumpa say or Mumpenifo be the car Sasebon.
No, can in his private capacity.
In his private capacity.
I think so.
Now the reason you say or no dear President Eka last year will be 88 hospital. Now went to team. President will be 88 hospitals last year within a year. The one to men CDR added about me to maybe 111. Yes.
Now 111 top the 88. 88 no kind. After na commence.
Yes.
Doctor Okaya na wo ya kasa ma asase ba kokra 50 acres ya. Wuntimi nya bi na. Just abai kohwehwe asase. Wonti ase say processor. Wonti ase so obi pa obi wo doctor. So ye Ghana kro bi ba ho so pa wo a. Oba nya say next week na ne ba hye na chi. A process over money treatment. No, we are a process. A be a better critan for fro. Sa, because Bibia, a warrior Sibia, a process of an OB HIV testing crowd or hospital. Say, it will go through counseling. Yes, one more basa when you test no, and a moment who said there's the need somebody test no, and some would go through counseling. What do you actually acquire HIV test? Into ono na what first answer na asada me demand wesi o kan say artificial miss ada bi say wonni mu a 88 no e ka 101 no 111 no ho yeah 88 no e ka 111 no ho it is the agenda 88 in it has been swallowed up by agenda 111 anameboa it is in the belly of the 111 now what other ka de wo pe me wan say ban so obo akotiba ko e ho adwuma of na story bi wo Daily Graphic page 20 mama call immediately na for story be on ma was a tension at Ghana Bauxite Company sure because then can be said Thursday near deal with comprehensive
okay the bit me from say offer ni say about time na sisi an aka 6 months na expiry date ache no na yetimi atwem bauxite na free so no next one now eso bokoko ye ho adwuma no about time for betra call no jadek for so mfa omo emomu ayi no permit emomu nko ho no mo work 700 na of omo ho no no se bozai for no eja do mo video ko sisi do mo so bokọ back to China 700 no ye yo moden.
And I ask them. I've also been told to say mineral and grow for mode
Mifwana.
Menko.
Okay.
Omona Koma Ibrahim company no permit Sunday no. Yato abanu
I
Mineral Commission. Say we for no so here license be from Mineral Commission.
Yes.
For side man on person okay.
Okay.
As I say almost so no more issue be a so multimically.
Yes.
As I say, Giadek for no your partner. Giadek no who do 20% for government, and woman who do 18. But I think it is worth this matter. It is worth investigating.
Yes.
Me no dear. Ya bre. Isi ko dim kra obi amaye. Am fan sa. Enti na ya can box site no asem ane ani am.
Ya luti e kase dey person so gina ho no.
Speed and transparency.
And we want results.
We want results.
You no
kasa
the person was at this one. It's a your man penny so no kasa integrated aluminum box at the bed refined no person see what Ghana yente yana. Where is it? Ebian nisi a check. But see who timelines be.
Yes.
You say ye baby.
Yes.
But me was maintain the last time I yes, maintain the last time I met refining was a free. Yadek if one penny work and ho.
Okay. Until you
maintain. Of a maintain. Oma can baby munkan house of me in a yenti. And when you said the young Oma
can baby so I mean yeah.
Research I don't know.
Someone cannot necessarily someone can make impact the unquat.
Akabati. I got some questions.
Okay.
I got 4 questions or home and I got 4 of the value chain is the city. I will go to the raw ya now we could process it. We go a year crowd for college in Kwa Cowbo. We could do China and
a ton of $40 per ton. Wabra o holo no krano from Awasu to Takrade Habono 1 ton utia bear $28. And you must say to freight. But take your whole tax out in Aquaco do China.
Now first one less than $10. And
until say best start here refining.
We should forget about it.
We should forget about it.
And the Kemano Hoko Bank,
yes.
Kemano Bank, of a maybe say Macacano. Me call Twitter so now for him. And I don't know what did you know? Aye, and then my trend the power our Twitter so agenda 111.
Okay.
And then my trend the power and rightly so. And rightly so. Now and this one started being them or more the agenda 419 buy.
There STL STX Hope City na agenda 419 and as of Lugu
a sugar factory no. And I commander dear no.
And I commander no. Ni
and I say be a tamale, my tamale, a friend say international airport no.
And Kumasi international
airport. Of our tamale airport. A member washroom means a madia means 3
and no my year. And
what that freeze up a quarter mile that oh, sad still.
As I say, airport international.
As a minimum. It's not the offer, and that trade a horn wire the pa agenda 111 and it will be na in the pa 13 wow over $3 pa yes millions more than 30 million and then on my year na your fair group be patriotic agenda for our or my boy Juma papa Oko Facebook so sa na omo me from Twitter patriots na brand me friend yaw aban yaw koso obo Juma me gini se nkofo so ehu na ko Facebook so da fa ko fo pare hega money no ko sinya akoma ne ko fo ye friend say ko sun cancer
damrante na se bo mo abaso na cancer
yes
never again no montra homa esum when it comes to we pound for pound intellectual debate on social media and this for and young multi-penny people no beer or timid decorative chrome in our homachi sir or kwakosi STX a dime no coffee police for the good parliament
yes
no was sure matarina parliament them why you said two now speaker of parliament with all due respect that time on or they say na na me who story be me kai sa we say SCX dia no eduru ba bi no ye be ka no boiling point cry there na ye can say say yes duru ba bi no John ne Babin disagree with baby na say yan can say actually to be abem that almost actually to be eh ne duru other networks bi so eba ena ejomo kan na say do mo kan say there omo kan Satan na Martin James and Kosa ohosu program bi wo Choice FM aye and omo ko kan ho asem say STX mamenka story no okay that's a back in the year works and housing minister yes. Okay or said the ugly side of Vice President John Dramani Mahama was in full flight last Saturday when he vented his spleen on a radio station for allowing panelists to spew out an allegation that he was engaged in fisticuffs with Aban Babin, Minister of Works and Housing, Minister for Water Resources, Works and Housing, over the controversial STX housing project. Not known for flaring up publicly, many found his reaction unusual, even as it underscored the extent of his anger over what for him didn't happen.
I said he called into the program.
Yes. Having followed the discussion on Choice FM, an Accra-based radio station, during the station's Ghana Speaks program last Saturday, the Vice President could no longer control his risen adrenaline level when he called the regular host, Martin J. Mensah, to issue threats of court action on him over the allegation that he exchanged blows with Mr. Babin. I have never fought anybody. You are maligning me, and I'm taking you to court. Mr. Mahama charged on Saturday night. According to sources, Vice President said he was listening to the program and recording it to be given to his lawyers. It is not true, a furious Vice President claimed. One panelist even suggested that the blows were so wild that shirts were torn during the fisticuffs. Vice President John Mahama's threats of a court action was in a bid, perhaps, to pull the brakes on the story, which was first broken during Omanfm's Boiling Point program on Thursday night. A newspaper on Friday also carried the same story, and Daily Guide learned Mr. Mahama is threatening to drag the newspaper to court over the same issue. A member of the Friends of Nana Krendu Ajman Rollins, Omona Bebe Camp, Edika Bekan, SCX Adeno, at Kwaba, Ena Adechi, other stations so epic. Na JJ, John spokesperson, Ono Jinapo, aye, Ono di Kai Elia or no afraid into Peace FM. I warn you. When him say, or the saying, Cardinal, any Zodia in Camels and so, Chamanji Dadamu, warning, and they say, it drain you. You see, that is sitting Vice President. Yes. Calling to the program. Yes. Chop me yes. I'm not threatening Martin. You see, of another program na cost yeah. And our friend, it matter how to move away from the microphone. Yes. And of course, John Mahama warning. No one, no far between you and I, knowing what you know. And the young John Mahama and the Babin, kuntokwa wabonte enye mama between me and yes. Yes. Say John Mahama and Babin kuntokwa. And government policy Dabi enya government project bia ho yedim die enim. Oh, okay. Sa na waka mo provoke nipa say back be ne Mahama ofomo tokwa de so simple with my Babin crack say oh Mahama we president no obepa watufo onhu na stand we block no o Mahama me na what in the American say sa time no vice president no we say John will be no very calm. In 2008 election, almost every Thursday. John, baby, I know obi or your campaign bia. Na me mane fresh boiling point mo fresh me me phone so. Na interview. Yeah, by we na this we near. Every day. John, I started develop abufobi. There be not the true colors in the show. I started develop abufobi and I pass a BMW program now have been few course. You say, okay, say, no, it's not happy. Say, no, it's not happy. I'm for. Munganche ni nyasa sani haba kono. Sata me komene. Wa yenza masa. Dia mu afifa dia. Anya dia me be ya yesa masa wa ni agina yi. Enti me nyam nwa so frɛ we become that time no de na. Ma ya yi say you. Enti no na wo no ye ka asɛm ɛfa ho ɛyɛ o ya. O de wo suma wo nkra no mo tigum no mo so obi de ye agenda 419. Yeah, 419 project. When you bet me a chichiri na doso ade aso. Yes. And it is true. Savlugu sugar project anyway. Huh? Even Commander sugar project away. STS Korea housing project now. Okofa police for Begu parliament no. Away. Hope City project $10 billion investment project no. Away. Yam kwanim chama kwamba for abronye ebetrance enche na ewia na ye the road de no atoaso any other issues and the batch obetimi dey wajen chiraba of akeke@gmail.com. Leicester Educational Institute say bra omo ho na be ye remedial so atwe SS na wan pass ya na emom omo won hihia wo ye remedial now say diploma. Almost 4 program, diploma in business administration, diploma in accounting, diploma in information technology, and a diploma in fashion and design. Na uye ni na no o any exam so a wa failure na che say o ma ye nhihia ma na wa twere no foforo na mo wie no na diploma courses no wa twere no so na o mo de certificate amount no ma bo no anya admission ewo level 200 ewo university bia woko omo hostel facilities and so ewo ha betumi anya bia da mo regular session evening school weekend any online dey na betumi anya na waye and omo certificate so aye dey ma no omo accredited to universities say UPSC KNUST Legon and dey keka ho number si ye dey ma we na frɛ baako 0241 87 65 51 0241 87 65 51 and 0547 42 16 56 0547 42 16 56 and 020 70 61 31 0 020 70 61 31 0. Leicester Educational Institute no akonye opportunity what we see and we GP1 herbal mixer no boost your immune system na my energy level cost na a blood cleanser na a prostate support and artery support na a more moderation kono they say they be with just the breed. Na ewiase amanyina no your telephone number ba ko a the friend be bia wo be betumi package bi dia brawo +44 74 24 53 4161 +44 74 24 53 4161 Kumasi form fre 0244 93 41 43 and crime form threat 0249 11 37 50 0249 11 37 50 UK form threat 0790 35 04 426 0790 35 04 426 no kochi GP1 herbal mixer no be the ahwe how far a free sabre ko uni opportunity biya say with the cocoa product bi ebe kan no don't miss that opportunity ebe boa we ni pedua papa na antioxidants enenam free radicals enenam ye ni pedua mu a etimi kofa cancer ne ada yare brain no cocoa antioxidants ni wom no eno ne timi free radicals na echino enti makachira so any opportunity odi be consume cocoa no nyama na mfa kon antioxidants wom anti-inflammatory healthy fats and anti-cancer so cocoa powder ahonsem afi low in calories and high in fiber minerals wom and antidepressant ni papi oya na why slow anxiety obekwa akotwere exam kra he ya pe chocolate bi ni di ya pe milo ana cocoa drink bi nanom ubehu se uwani jim bo se uhu ni anxiety ene enema nyina akọ na chocolate die udi nso a eboa ema blood flow etimi koso improve mental math skills it protect your skin no against damage free area ho ni adeba the nipa bebrempo nim za amana ni he chocolate cry the milk ni sugar na Ghana chocolate na ho na bua 80% wo cocoa ebebua papa ade papa de yemfansi chairman kwamba for bronye MPP regional chairman Elbran have attention chairman dey say
walk over come here there
ya me adom de tibia no yeah binom ebe so mo twen aboso bade
fa say
and you insan say aye yinti no no required on it to
na ne tie ne say binom so asoro okurum ha ofa okai ye ba mu foforo wa unua Kofi Adams ubo wa no de kokot e fa cars ho ba no ni case boa na cars isisi airport police station wa fa de ne kan nanso ubo wa no de ukose be ya won kana sembi ena nanso de ba akokọ ya oni ABC news so ekobuka na nsemu yi sa na me wo ofa me wo UTV ena ye program abra Crow and Associate won sem baye na NDC fo nim bone o madi na unim say Crow and Associate ye NDC in tam kese wo mo mpese on beti sa auditing firm ni dini kura o mu wiase o mo ye den wo mo baye nti kasa mu ana ase na NDC ni pese odintro then me pulu document kire say Crow and Associate ye aduma sa $1 million no omudi atue omoka no wo man Ghana fighting close to $420 million e court o desaniti ya wadiama no ho pega mene UTV koduru court tender document ni we ya o se ne ene mama yenyi UTV fo mfiri na nka abronyenko a and I'm saying I'm in for so. Until me no can say UTV for there. One more call off. Documents na go man no say no office a document be a me na my day. Yet to tender document of for man to my object.
I see.
And I couldn't con ho asem no say you nim da mo frɛ. Nti saa na nkofo binum de tikroma. No va. Enne baby a utwa firi no. Say you hwe yi of I only said 2008 aduma pa na ebinuma attitude ade no bi wo ha enye politician bi ne kokoko so yo ye politicians bi no wo ha wo mo wa ban mu a evidence ne kire say they are there to make near Ghana for ne den ewo enye oman no project bia ni ho mo ya omu ni ho Ghana for de be den ene be kai ho ena kroma so ye kan krofo a o mannom Ghana fo moja pa and the NDC fo ya na mo public servant fo ya ye kan wasem kroma ebinum attitude enye of a ba ban and a Muslim community no we appeal on Mukoye. Say who be here say won benya Arabic instructors. Now Omanfm so 2016 na niswa di wuni say zongo development no ebeba no na Omanfm ba yo timi creative ministry no na omu di say mu say ese omu timi nya Arabic instructors e betima aboa the zongo community no.
In fact, President Kufuor time no.
Yeah.
Ma Arabic before President Kufuor no. Na Arabic instructor near formalize homo.
Sir.
Na is a volunteer no.
No yeah.
President Kufuor ba roba formalize.
Yeah.
I started to Arabic teachers no ka. MPP free abemu no mbetwam. E no mbetwam.
Yeah. Enti na no da ye ba ban we no. Aye di zongo ministry ba ye ni authority nyina ba ye no. Na Muslim communities ni nyina san ye say. And so di huna na wo ho ati say 8 good years. John Dramani Mahama eni na ndisi fo so mu hu mfa so de Arabic yi no won ti o ma yi afiri honom no. E hu be hia say o mo de adesrede e fa na nado ne bo me aso na o ma san de aye den ababie. Aban ni gitumu ema through the program no akomra shebe dwomanya approval nya budget. Bibia Yes, say Arabic instructors in English say 2 omukita budget approval baby bia wo mra se bedwom over ministry no unim say presidency zongo ahini nyina
yeah it's a ministry ni ho
and say na ba authority
yeah
abana ni swadi hunu say Arabic instructors ni be koso no you release sika mako request Chief of Staff for religious sika at their court ministry no. Sikano kokoduru ya botayentia ya di sikano ma about 15 million no. Of abeje di say the whole of 2020 ebe sin na me no ka say Arabic instructors no muntu omuka.
Hey,
yes.
Omantu omuka.
Me na me obi atuma abati ni ebe si wa ha si say Omanfm. Arabic instructors 2020 up to date no yentu omuka
obram budget so ya release
Chief of Staff for release abon homod ya release on je wa ye na duma na mom e kodru public servant no honom no ofanne e na awre be ho say sa chief director etimani nua bema ebie company na supply ni everything e ko wo hono ni nua bema na ye company ba ko adance yo wa mani nua bema no tiba bi wa no wa mpam wa nsiripa wo Omanfm bara konya ne ba ya MPP ba ye ne de ni nua bema no akofa no aba supply bia ekoso ewo Zongo Development Authority ho a chief director no ni nua bema ene be ye ni nua bema ye friend Ahmed Meme ono no wako bie company na fa hwe one company o ewo one ministry company de Fajama Enterprise 2nd January 2019 one man supply 34,000 22nd November 2018 Ahmed Krona Fajama Enterprise one man supply 8,000 10th April 2020 Ahmed Krona emu 50 kilogram no onko supply quantity ni 270 unit price 350 50 kilogram no kase no eno nso 99,000 Ghana cedis 10th April of our one company na mebobo no 21st November 2019 company no ekoye okoto photocopier machine nko 64,000
you and I were not there
and photocopier machine nko 64,000 Ghana cedis 2nd January where the same company na Asanaman supply na ono ankasa astroturfs inkofo ni sika no a yɛmfa ntua ɔmo ka ɔmo bu afu enipa kuro so 6,000 ɔmo mpɛ sɛ ɔmo behu aban n'anim no ne nua na ɛyɛ asretefo no nyina ɔwɔ de ma ne nua bɛma no the chief director zongo ministry edu kɔ kan wɔn di petition ba yɛ no aka kyerɛ ɔmo sɛ ɔde sika no ayɛ supply ɔde sika no ayɛ ade because ɔde tua ɔmo ka ne die nim sika yɛmfa ntua nkurɔfoɔ ɔmo ayɛ adwuma ka no ɔde yɛ ade foforɔ because ɔde tua ɔmo ka direct a ne die nim na mmom ɔde ma contract deɛ na ne nua bɛma na ɛyɛ de a aberewa bɛdidi maame ɔno wɔ retirement o a wagye 2 years asana gye 6 months aka na ɔyɛ saa nti ɛsɛ ne deɛ ɔyɛ more or less minister ɛwɔ hɔ no na Arabic instructors yi ɔmo kam gu aban so ofa ɔmo de pɔw ɛna yɛ azan ɛna yɛ sei ɛna yɛ yɛ
ɔka chief director bia ɔyɛ adwuma na ɔyɛ adwuma free o castle hɔ ɛna ne time so yɛ
na ne time
ɔgye extension 2 years
ɛna
ne time asaso na asaje 6 months oh okay
ɛna dwuma
ɛna ne ano de wu kraisa de me won de wu kraisa o
dwuma odie no no
yo de wu kraisa
astrotefo nyina yɛ ne nua bɛma ne nua direct o ne nua bɛma papa koro maame koro ɛna ɛyɛ adwuma ne nyinaa sika yɛ twase fa kopie obi ka no over nti ofi sɛ enipa bɛɛ sɛ 15,000 a yɛafɔ ɔmo adwuma na yɛsɛ ɔmo nyɛ instructors deɛ ba asɛm na ɔmo bɛka kyerɛ party
in an election year
deɛ ba asɛm na ɔmo bɛka because deɛ ɔbɔ ne buga yɛ dɛ akɔ because me na me de adisadu mahama wona hwan na betuma yɛ me bibi ni ɔpɛ na ɔno yɛ wa retire nti no ɔmo ha da deliberate yɛ saa nneɛma wɔ ɛhyɛ nipa abufu
na wa bɛkɔ akɔka no woyɛ party ni a usa ne a victimizer
ne a wonse ne
ya ma so ne a de wokɔ ha
se ɔja se ɛna me no kasa yi no wɔn rezi issue sɛ ada na adwuma bia ɛwɔ zongo ministry hɔ wunia bɛma na ɛyɛ no ɔfa office wɔ sɛ ɔmo ntumi nkɔ adwuma to the sense wa pam everybody as sɛ ɔno ana ɛyɛ no ho accountant ɛyɛ chief director kum accountant chief director kum coordinator ti bibi a ɔhɔ deɛ nti ebisa sɛ sɛ ɔyɛ adwuma wɔ nyinaa ne nua bɛma na ɛyɛ a ɔfa yɛ hu abɛn no fa yɛ na ne nua bɛma no kɔ hu abɛn game no one ka ho bi one man ho bi ye do ye sisa bibia ye mana ye yie no one ka ho bi but me dia ne se nipa do bo na o hye o mo bufuo no mo bu afuo no e kyena kokogina ne nkyɛn na no me call weekends no no wo nasara coordinator ba ko a oba ya o say me dia me nantwie na mekum me de no anam na mom yakoko kwakyere wi o mo hwe yanim se at least yen so benya bibi kakra sande aye den adwa o mo kwa because dia aware say yetua o mo ka wagya na dwuma kwa ye saade ne nyina hwe nyare ema nti wadwa na a chief director bia ono hye party bia chi na dwen se meye niam ebe ma party no ayɛ unpopular dia and near bedroom eti maame ukwa share ministry of fishery now two kwaya ko oba ya sika udi ye kyenkuroi ema wo mo twere wo na di amerika kwa share ho kudia sese no na nim ne wo ye ne de asese wo mutu ho anamo wakɔ no pension onko because o time aso akɔ na obi so mra na o meye adwuma no ne asese osoma na wa
Omanfm
ayi wasom na me nsa ka sa documents we nyina de eye conflict of interest ese asemba ho enti ma se wo nua be manko na ese se ayi adwuma ewo ministry honom unua bema na supply na wo fa akira akwaje akira sai enso obi na aba ho sa oba be pe sa supply bia ya wo ba ka kire ne say hanya procurement office wo ba ka ma me ne ba ka odin sabato table so say me table de hwi na so eso na wo na to dadie adwuma nko a wo de ama unua bema aye no ebi 1.8 million ebi 2.5 million nya yanketwa no ene supply no now ya wasana shepherd fuo na bufuo ame de nya party na de me ba ha public service commission fuo ena de me ba ye no wie ni se party ni bi kwahia ne tokurom ba bi na opetu series bi mana o se o ye party ni na odi akire odi akire enso sa nipa no ye niama ebegu aban no ofa maka sa wie no onim say before ansana commission said the godon kan ye no na manfo to social media aza enye but said na no ye kan ye say ye mrante no mo mani nye den no ofa mo bo mo ho modern to say the social media no mo no mo di yere ejijinam because ye projects na ye no and this ade o mu chile ni say no madwe ni say na na do aban ba be ye book ni akase o fa book we a ewom nti kokko heda bi say ade and this
I kumawu hospital
no ade and this chiri hwe eye picture
osabe me hwe no ayi odisan me hwe no book and this kumawu hospital
yes
me hospital be a first ada and I'm the green book we cry
no it's me call
and I'm it so when I'm me cry and the hospital is between Kumawu and Kwamai chairman could drive where far go just say me yes here right na de kro pa na de we na metimi de say PhD and na kwani me pentem
upeza ade papa ba me kro
me dru Kumawu still beto ani na gusro say wadru Kumawu be sane area
ho saboda kese
de akokwa aman no
ho saboda
say shen afedia na me ni chance nenam chance amanza afedia me paki ka na me nanteko wo paid ayi no ho na afedia wo say eye nakato eye omo prefab omo ani abobo ayi domase krom domase omo maame bi omo prele yanto na we na 2016 omo no omo green book ya no omo be ye house na maame ne ye omo a those days no no omo ta jarifa so bakuru ma okay
omo di green book wura fie mu ase say maame no obe nante ho ba no ho de to omo koye na we na do mama ye no we no ma bie ma abrware he nyama we o Ghana ha maame bizable nyama we ya e wo buku mu se sa nyama we o Ghana nipa nyamkura o ade we mu se bi o Ghana ha enye no kure da ka ti ni si so no do mama kura ye hu no ebi ni ha entro na mu die no ebi ni a maame mom ana baby sa o mo say okay mu se sa hospitals we nyina wo ha mane na hari na dus be ka say o ye sorry na mu ye book no e mistake no mu di se mu ye wo man nje o pay mistake why no ni we ya fa ha ana mu ti Facebook azan ne Twitter ni ayi enye nokre ene ade ana me Sunday sa Hope City project ya wo ka ho asem ade ma mrantie no so mo so fa nkoto ne ya comment no ento mo de koto ho no na fe de fie gya ye den adu sa Hope City project of I had that bo hu dwa kese to say ne omampanyini die ya okokoye ehi abo dwa ka kire Ghana mabunu say Hope City project no enipa be 50,000 ene benya adwuma ye den aye 50,000 ene benya adwuma ye wo Ghana ha na story building na to aso no de adane nko a ehwem no ye 25,000
story building to aso
75
and an just a Burj Khalifa and what Burj Khalifa what Dubai more
abo hu jakese say be employ enipa 50,000 na a house enipa 25,000 anti Ghana mabu se say dia ni da so ayeden abafi ofane ena mehu oye bisa do mahama say Hope City project no say fi akra ya bisa on so many occasions and this ni bia nye na din say o ka ho asem ba na na do danko akofuado say ye de oni do mahama ejina ho a yam for bia manifesto first 4 years obia manifesto because of him say 1D1FE aye ka ho asem wi and this kan mo the industrialization page 43 2012 don mama kan ho asem page 43
okay
say industrialization district bia no obe make sure say obema fruit processing factory district bia mama efiri so no na wam kwa yeden agu but ofa mampanyini manifesto na asem bia wakan bia no e dey say ndc na aye na adwen say ye dey yempentie ye be make sure say e mabun unemployed graduate na omu ye dede abam ni nyina no o mampanyini say obepa means bi na atima ye den abafam of October yi a se say no ye do omu nyina e konto permanent yi no enipa be say 72,000 because binum dia di kan kodada but omo maka no aye 72,000 no October yi ye do omu nyina e kwa o mat frase aye bibia di data na we kwa ansusi so mu nyina ekọ o ma ya wi ansana phase 1 of napco na ankasa ai no so sana ba eno so ya another 100,000 enti saniema we nyina ye bosha na nado danko akofo ado ye de ehye ya oye hospital ho asem na nado so ba e ba pomudina me offer sunyane ayi municipal na kwasi e card wu kwasi bafo card ewu na offer ye kwa ye se ayi bi o mo de be renew card no asa etimi take be 1 month na health insurance card ye renew no e wo sunyane municipal no 1 month na mai sa kwa sunyane wasia no mo office no wo Sunyane municipal assembly offer because of say ye wura constituency no ebi frinsu atre achi nkuro bi wo ye fro kwabena kuma ena bi di ade bore so ebi firi abronye no wa ba be di 3 days ewo Sunyane krom o renew ni health insurance card offer me ko campaign wo time sekwa in particular Mikoduri ya ma amena re hosem a obedi mic o kasa na otu asem we obi o wo sekwa omutie other station jaman ni animdie bia no ebe kai sa sekwa o di mic wo sekwa krobon tension ma amena kasa ni sun nyina ne se o kwa renew ne health insurance card okono enam se binum kwa omunya ne dade na no waye ne banku agu rubber bowl from anopa no kosie yi okoye no anyeyi oda badu krom 2 days se be ya ne nsa be ka ne card no obeduri ya ne kunu so ko ne boy wonto magai oh yes enti be sin no mo nwa ne kunu se enye ne card no okoye na okone boy ho nya boy into oni no dai na fiber so mic e wo really ase na kosem health insurance card okwa renew 3 days eno kwa na oba ya ne nsa wantima anyare anka ne card no enne sama me no wose kwa ni mobile phone or credit kakra wo so a of dale 929 na ne card no ya renew ayeden amano enti sama me ne be fa car ababadu so be ye health insurance card bi
dabi
etese scan no de fa car emre bi a etwa mu no including NDC for na mo se na do nya hwe no emre bi na so wo sampa genene na oba sampa krom no wa ba ye health insurance card no be renew and now tena sa kura na se na wa fa wo mobile phone na renew na trese o health insurance aye na eye aduma of I mean the last time service providers for aye jeje say abani ntieka every 3 months bia dia ba ko national health insurance see wo ne management na mo bo ho modern pa ne say de kakra bia benya bia yemfa ntumu mo ho because omo so amanfo ye den etwe wo enti hospital si hu asem yi na NDC fo no of onim ne enti omo yesa eya hoye ya senka omo na wo so kasika bepiem kasika bepiem eya asem kase NDC ni bi kotena enra one of the TV stations o see adentina se Ghana for mo gisa de omo frɛ no Osman Ayarga omo communication team member o see adentina se Ghana for kura gisa de wedi say you the $17 million AC hospital how possible enye yie no say what Chrome here I think one of the conferences here be a bench we almost Sibia na ye fine a Chinese in the fund $12 million yeah sin fine no ni abre e ya $17 million enti minsi because of time no mo this time and another dam kwa akofo ado no e se ka cost no mum kra kosoro because under ndis o mu si bi wo omene African Development Partner ye o mu si bi wo takọ ho ba bi no e cost about $25 million ana ni o mu ji bi ye research no e de koye lesson research no
Cambridge NMS no
NMS scan no NMS a district hospital na ka e be cost ye $35 million
na se scan NMS
ana mu tedi
na no dodo wa de nkwa na ye
na ye what you say 30 nanka mu si ba ko $35 million but then no enti senka ne ana ndisi wo so a ana sa hospital we o hia capacity ni to e san wo soro in terms of everything I was soro kombe si ba ko $100 million ndisi no because am ko si 25 capacity hospital na samo say $25 million edia na under na nado dam kwa akofado I think the district hospital is about 100 capacity boa 100 capacity bed 100 capacity bed na ndis mumu si 60 ni 25 $35 million sana mo yam estimate dia enne mo na mo wa ban mu a nka Ghana fo kwa akochi district hospital ba ko bia $100 million no for the time say 101 dia nka ebenya sika ye nya sika nsi na chese nka ebetena ba bia tia no
$10 billion
$10 billion entinu andi si ye adwuma si intobo na eda so a wo mo betie no intobo no so nko atimi ye adwuma kora saa 5 entinu wo mo na dwunu mu ne de 17 million entimi nsi what offer ebetima sin the sense Dangote on one kasa about just this year Nigeria o see 1,000 capacity bed hospital one the supervise eye bibia e cost no $20 million fully furnished bibia ye den e wom awa bie e ma Nigeria ban age adanase enti sa ti kroma ne so ye NDC ni na o ka se enya no krese $17 million e betima si 100 capacity bed hospital there na ne na NDC party mo pegana fo na ye den akuma mo pegana fo na ye den akuma mo aba beduru sa wo hwe adwuma we na ya start ye na e ho na se MPP ni bia ni di akiri under former president Kufuor and now oko illegal the invest eko gisa sika $333 million at the buy na project na ye topete ye Chefo Praso, Adenta Medina, Asante Regional Hospital, Wow Regional Hospital, Sabunugu
East Panama Casa, East NMS,
Eurojet the enemy. What you say?
NDC for Muja Guram, Pibaye.
Say what dear?
8 years.
8 good years.
Your mama sorry no complaining.
Say abandoned project.
Oh, project. School I will be CC Uramu. I want about 20 in aso. Drop bronzo, Eddie. I want to see boarding house account. Schools no be
Officer omu finish one o could the tabra kwananka no numa sem kyerɛ sɛ ɔso omu yɛ 14 or so. Me no kata sɛ unum sɛ under na nado danko akofo community day no. Ni amanfo hia pa na ma complete 38. Enti mo
also we see 200 schools.
Mo kwaje hu sika nya sɛ mo je wa o ka sɛ kwaje wa bangi ayi $156 million for purposely for sa community day no. Omo free su peswa na poko mrahye bedwa na obi so okudwa tabra kwase monka sika no 156 mu free aban mu na se na akada ho ayemfa complete se ne na okudwa tabra kwa beba be ya no ama Ghana fo hu sika aka omugya ahokoya ento fa me ka kwa ko hese se otwe hospitals a omampanyin dada akofo estatiye tepa twefo praso se kwa Wow Regional Hospital, Dentani, Asante Region, actually, ni dynamic clinic. But cabinet memo cry expose you say, Baby Nan Casa, actually, the cabinet.
Afari Hospital.
Afari no high and a Afari Hospital, 500 bed capacity. Yes. Neka, you know, got the, you know, jet project, no, Neka, 500 bed capacity, Afari Diano. And a what? Baby nan kasa ni cabinet memoir or the choir no or my background nyina say a inherited project ya omu inherited from mampanyin dada kofo hotama babi beye health minister no sa projects we nyina ofa on this safa ho se nyanyame adom ana Ghana 4 years say yes san ban na MPP asana bania hu say your project we na hiama temamufu a komo na mu saa na omo ye adefoforo enti hospitals we na omampanyin na nado astatiye no said the of anamo can time ni everything ye be monitor be very very important namom projects ya MPP dia guna kwa mu is MPP ne betuma kwaso a complete sa projects ni nyina na tumamufo ayede anya so mfaso na ye ya din say o ye de ye bese saban ye be yesei a project we nyina no Ghana for ye nya so mfaso there's nowhere and this ba because and this ba ka say hinim sana mbe yo madwino because contract ya enyo mo na san ya because mo na san ya nka ntobo eda so ntobo naso woni nti mampanyin na nado ayin sisi se ye estimate ya enye yemfa eka enkwose ne Ghana fo ko
sama me ba say you know Eurojet there no Eurojet the invest 9 hospital projects at various stages of completion. A graphic 13th April 2017. Also in 2007, Eurojet the Invest SAEDI in Egypt, an Egyptian investment company with special expertise in structuring and arranging project finance and investment initiatives, entered Ghana and prospected for social infrastructure projects. Eurojet the Invest successfully went through the regulatory process and duly procured a contract after processing the same through the various ministries, cabinet and parliamentary approval in 2008.
28th November. Parliamentary approval.
Further commercial and supply credit agreements were signed in 2008. The value for money that VFM auditing the contract was conducted by Crown agents It's a crown agency so there. Of the United Kingdom and successfully concluded in 2009. So it's a 2008 and MPP on the 2009 or mobile. Consequently, the turnkey EPC contracts for the 9 hospitals amounting to $501 million was finalized in 2010.
Yes, under mess.
And
so Mama say a new project.
The supply credit facility was arranged on concessional terms, providing sufficient financial savings for the Republic of Ghana. The supply credit facility and its terms and conditions are being implemented, monitored and evaluated by Ministry of Health. All payment subsequently will cost. So,
Maybe what the Oman Commission, Bono region, the Oman Commission.
Let's put it on record. You know, just to invest. NDC buy no. After going through all this, no one person buy. No because I make us say, Yenta no person buy and say, buy no my BBA Yentino, person say, and quite new because Nipa no buy auditing now both our company no. Yo majuma Frenchim. Afaridiano, non person mu yidi fresh ante region. Asanya na de ye ntokwa o mrahye bedwam non person mu yidi fresh ante region. Honorable chairman sabonsu, ekwaye ntokwa parliament kro fasa okaya. Ye issue man na ponum nyina sore ma ne ye dede. Omo Jeffrey omo nsam ye mfa ma. Non person omo je na 500 bed capacity. Ye nyimfra ante region. Emfa nkoba bi foforo. And so a druba bina Don Mahama a wunya dia na obefa ye nkura no nche so obeka say ya wunya dia no and ye de so na ye oni mo machi and now of am kofa University of Ghana na mpese amanfo kwa ohwe omanpanyin ba say phase 1 no na omaye dada na na do buy omusu ko rezi $50 million here or master phase 2 no. The be am head that kofa ho. Person bia so kofa no mu hwe say. Say do mama se ni project ayate. Ba hari na disi say Yatames project. And the no issue statement wo ho say Yatames na kokate ni sword. Eye ni bibia hari na disi. Mo state. Oh yeah, University of Ghana.
Yes.
You know. Oh yeah, and
how do they do so? I can say a Tamis project. First, no, Oko here, Dumo, Moya. Me drama, I'm say. Any part that's a neighbor Kazastill and moon say, and then another damn quack for the moon yede, or you be. And so be yede, air coso. Offer me Baba baby. Kroma nitia fobi o moaze bema bia ni kroma wo mon kwa na kroma no sa wo Yesu dini firi ho a wo mon kwa na tene ajami eni domrevo kroma sa wo Yesu dini firi ho a wo mon kwa na tene na mo wo nyansa so twenu kankan na matem do no trebro onim nyansa tem no dey say o twere de a and yet first not try to go for one sequence. No crown our bony dear can grow for crab. Shall send me or can say? Audit report tonight a fandom will go a cook offer and pray in the fear. Young can travel, you know what? Board of man prover. Yeah. The first an audit report to remember. Yeah. Now board who took one. I could do 10 days. What's it a day piano? Made $1,000. Also, the Ayachama. And yes, I saw office per diem, as I said, them one day or 1 day on this phone can on Montasamas. This I won't call because you're quiet now. Who to find? But don't you approve? I say, what went to a moon? Yama $400 per diem, of a net $400, you know, and even 2020. What's some $400 of an essay a day? And your bad, sir. And your bad, sir. Who feel one now? What accountant to say? Near board now prove one man only. Now, dear, a day be a over the 1,000 Ghana. And I'm power accountant in a council, Edgy Sicano. ana accountant no so yɛ no report because of our pese ɛkyena bia ba be wie sɛ ɔno na yi sika na yɛ de adie enti ogina no kwan so ne boss no ontimi di na mom ɔyɛ report to say document na mo de ba yɛ no auditor general ji sika no ma ne boro so ɛna board san kɔtie na mo yɛ sɛ refund sika no enti ano yɛ issue a ɛyɛ den ɛda hɔnom adomrevo no ntimi kra ndi nan sɛ sika no yɛ amfa ma no enti ɛyɛ da wanya bipolar ɛti baabi na sɛ ɛyɛ cook ofiri hɔ wie yɛ no ɛna ɔmo yɛ ahyɛ no but time na ɛyɛ issue so ogu so office no ɔfa wo ntimi nyɛrɛ anka ho asɛm na naano lawyer ni bi a ɔmo di tin tank bi akyi no akɔfa domrevo picture no akɔfa yoku papa ya waban raya da pa ɛdi aba beto so sɛ ada na domrevo kɔ na da pa de afi na ɔno ba ɔno wɔ 77 na ma bisa me ho sɛ nkurɔfoɔ binom wɔ kurom ha certificate na no binom wɔ bi na ɔfa adwene ɛfa certificate na anka sɛ ɔmo ni
dabi kaso hu sa na nkɔ wa reverse in school nyina no agege
ne set ni nyina no ayɛ ne terminal report de ama no nkurama kwan no ase we na se fata terminal report de kɔ na mom certificate ankasa pa de won nsɛm fata ɛso no sɛ ɔfa obi ayi adwuma ne mmara so mmara mu no yɛse kɔ ɛna obi so ne mfie ne boro a time now as all the co pension and now abantimi friend say be temporary work bi mame ana me boa
yeah and I hwachire
mame for a certain period nipa na wo de ya permanent work na okwa temporary and a contract ne de ama no for a certain period until we ya dia lawyer ni ko school no anya hwe nti labor law so kra na e fa wani so ano haya de labor law no eno biri wani so na moto amote mo rane tentam because of some wo personal ayibi etia abaninti
na no na wo kan say that I know na metie binom so asem na me say de omo ye no omo yama enkrofo kra alusu trust in politician in the political system into the Arab Spring ebeba am si do ababi penso na mo kan la
mo ke kansa
na ye constitution 1992 constitution ye nyina ya ye no ye ntra na mo nhihye nipa bi kutupa se obi betimi asore se oba betu constitution na
atuagu
o de mo suso mo so se de wo kan no apart from se wo ya lawyer wo mu mra no wo fie nyansa nso so wakoton a man konkofa na wo de tena ho na so obi
say Arab Spring for beba ene nsem bebre
de niema sei ene ma hwan ku ebaye ene wonya tetekwa
wo ya nsem ase ha
wonya tetekwa wani mie na ahoya na wo mu a
uchiri aban na ase ade se baabi a wo no se nya omode a hwini wa aban ne ya eye ofe
de aban ya ye bone no
na se ubusiani bi sofai ewo ku hu a nka obi a ye lawyer ni ntena se nka ku asem ubusiani bi ho kire no wo ku ba ya ye gigi ebiruma japade
lawless edu amra bi anya dwuma
what you say ama mpanyin kofo ne ba ya obeye ya di asundue ba ya wo hesu amanfo ko suye ewo commission ni mu a oba obi tana na okanku asem ni busiani bi an survive omo kwa sankofo na tenase ofa na nipa hu audit report we aba mama hu se nipa hu na appointment bi wo ha ofa duruba bia political power no so onya eduruba bia humobro nya adwuma o domrovo yi ya ye ma ne tena ho nyina no eya humobro because na nado danko akofo ado ewo every right say nko obeduru ya 2017 na no ko timidi auditor general foforo because constitution man no kwa na
of course
yes
na say domrovo no joma ma akọ no ode no why was it back
ya to ababi ya no ode
no kwa ne say ayi ode say na nado ba no so a second na akọ ba bi ode obi foforo ba no Andrew no na Martin do no, he has nothing to hide.
Yes.
Uncle we bibia.
Uncle we bibia.
Nobody na man na mo. Enye wana. Wo bibi count. Bibi how? Ana baby ahwe si obetetem kromfo. Ono de ede no ko wi a oba beche.
Huh? Ana wo nsam mu na no fa. Ye ba ye ya wuja fotena ase. Ye twira no woni say report audit report we aba. I expose Domrevo ene ne board no ntokwa na omokono. Because a bra board no twira no say e ha because of information bi a ya picking bone ankrofo binum adie previous administration intino kona ko audit no so se menye o ka se on auditing na en audit tena na omnya na be kire na obaye omukoye kakra bi no nya na obi adi double salary sesi 3 years and 6 years Ghana Standard Authority of Amboa. And to know that said nim pa and to assuming audit no nim what's a man yet in choosing here our board on a train in our say and near Marcoso and to a moon more so report we buy and revelation in free as ever. Adent here. And so near Tiaka, not say, Utimika so way dear, I am a party me, and to me cocoa on the tear, no over bassam to hide their men coho. Min ya hojuma, me ya obi animbe guase, and Tineya Abaya, more namo, Monsara Mose, Domrovodi and the Sunni Pama Dano, and Namo Missase. Report now about Samo Kinkano here. A bit dated back 2014, Bonia Coso, Enina. Obaya yeso nya an na mo kamfo no mo ba kwoto kamfo no bi mana mo se ye tan no na board no na pese o mu uni free honam no and na report wi aba eno so board no na koye instructions na no makọ me no kata se instructions ne do na ntimi deny offer ne o report no. And this about big kakra infractions, kakra bano. No mababe yano say ha. Apart from that, the individuals binum au mudi bonen na come biano. O my di. Inti not time. Nanado danko akofado. A time do mlevo mo kama say any money. Aduma na se kwaye na Ghana fosi ka kwa di babi. O se menye. Aye ya no dimirika. No ape media house sumie. No grant interview. No my God, when you be cocoya. Oh, yeah, no, John and Alcock. So I'm Tassamas in Indian Asumasi. I'm on Tassamas. Huh? No, Obio, no tea, and who Matamidu. What can't tell Matamidu? I am no officer in the pastor offer. Ubaya special prosecutor. In Sushi Bia Matamidu Bako Biano. Okwa see you no mouse cano waji. And then the old me instructions here Matiami du beko bian or kwa ye jana kwa no wade and they also nye bribe. Yes. Me na me catch no mo kakasa. Bako a instruction ya ba instruction bako aba. Omo se ne ukwaye o lances ho asama ye boko ne ade. Ukwaye ma kaske ye ni samoje. Matiami du wo ya no officer obisu mo mi say okwa ye mani kasika no no aka tresi wo say we die e me kasika we die e me kasika ande wo die ande nya bribe kura man die wo kwa na ye wo bottom director na obi die ye far ho adwuma na so obi ba office oba ba chen 10 series a wo so waje bribe wo so waje bribe ye ni adwuma wo start ya wo ya report no bebrebe sin ne ehyedanum ofaya misa matiami du say eye da ba besin ne case ba ko a wo mo refer ma no bisi wasn't ready Charles bisi ni case no mo misa matiami du say eye do ye report one release what in wasem da e bra slide e release ajapade no uni so be make comments okay and I CID as release Charles Bisu die no o say oye investigation be sin investigation na yera nti wure kroma de uwie ya wo ye investigation wo ne wo pɛ no no de asie wo mfa ma bonte wo tumi ka se akofo ado abande corrupt enja se wo wi ase oba party bia aban bia corrupt se wo matia medu
no matia medu ni office no for police for 3 so no no adwuma emu me no pam o mo so ye corrupt
so mo ye corrupt
and so mo nkoye adwuma ba kokra mre no na bia wanya bibia gina so
so mo
ye say you are now on you Dabi.
And so that on Sara would the other minute, asema me can a who and as say young crop for me bin. Young crop for me bin mama, Matiami do see canina, a who show, and then order by Yamo. Obamu Jana quite fine. Quite do not a special prosecutor, or Sara nan in office to office edge solely. Why are who BBC reporter? Now, would you just sorry 1 year, Jumano? Oh, yeah, I got to know say. Aban biye aban anado aban de e corrupt paa now be a corrupt child to wo adwuma be na ye ya e wo krom ha ananado dam kwakofo adom one prosecute adwuma bi asese wo bia no a wo hia scared man maska ko fani pa o se me fani pa adwuma e me ya some and pro na sika ne da ho
yes
Ghana mapuru nya
adwuma so funny pa more than 200 one fatana
so saska no ho afena special prosecutor ya wa ban no obeye ho adwuma afa nipa na we Ghana ya nya Ghana fo binu ma wo mo support Matiamidu Ghana fo nya adwuma nye o ma wie school pa adwuma abanya ma sika fasa nkrofo na adwuma wotime mfa mo eye me ya se kamefo obi atua nka go me nyi obi ani wo ya hwan sika no nya osika nti no ye sa na chese wo na ye ni papa because sika ne man ho direct de ko obi wa eye ne ya adwene na kitan ase okan ofa o twetwe na ase onya response no office obi siro no esa de na betra kroma pa enya no kwa na yare ba pola ye nyina ye bi no pala ye nyina nya no kwa ba pola ni bi wa me so ba jase pala no ntia ya na ba fam ntinu o ya me jadro no ne masana gunu so ye nyina ya tie sim eto onya sa ne ba pola so ba na me so me yare bi ase ni pasro Matiamidu kroma o ya hwan
o ya bodam unim de ampani for friend bodam ani ati
ayoba
so no friend bipolar
yeah
bodam ani ati
yeah masem to ya me meja maduro no ni nyina ya tie sim
bodam ani ati
akofi adwuma no so far kroma wa mo bia hu say ma wadwuma untimi nye
ontimi
adwuma ma ya kasa kwani atwe
dia huna oso ya na esa kama ya de na shekeji no
o de dabia
sawa de
dabia upo ya mo adwuma utimi nye
onka hu onum adwuma
atrekere na ya wadwuma
wadi keda niama ne nsekeda no eye nsekro die ni tetefu ene na nkokomtwitwa ene ntokwa sana ene ya de establish ya huwom now the year from Papa Jemu adwia ba so ban homo de oboa
ase petable man no high street kwana no wo ba be wurama ase petable man wo high street kwana wo ba be wurama no nya commissioner for opening letter writer non trekere nkofo letter so pa twere non trekere nkofo letter se ma wo na sa adwuma pa de we na ba ya we odame beduru ya o ye adwuma kita no kon o mo odame nhome we na beduru na anu ada ya wa firi ase wo issues a chese krom ha de obia ade o ye de nipa
obia na no ajima manu je kro de na no aba tumbi
me se abaya kakra kwa na kwa we no be ye obetwere letter se nye Yesu na wo enya Mary na wo Yesu
because I need to making messages. Now I'm family na fi nya niamant. E chama so ya onso beja na duro no. Oja na duro no ma fi de. Na bibia square. Ebi beto niama ebi beto de. Ebeto bi niama yento bi niama de ne nyina de bejim. Anthony Osu ya bo Anthony o message no wadodo baby. Also, I've noticed with concern on how NDC has been trying to tarnish the EC before and after election. They're doing it without being exposed on this fake agenda. A message also actually Martin Luther Naboni. It is now clear to all and sundry that after Kwame Nkrumah, the only government that has done what Napoleon couldn't do is MPP's government, especially this one led by His Excellency Nanado, whose performance cannot be compared. Nobody ever thought Ghana could have such major improvement in the country's health sector. The over 350 ambulances that were supplied to all the district hospitals. These 101 hospital projects and other infrastructure projects will enhance the health sector immensely. This is how responsibly a country is fixed, not useless and reckless demonstrations. Let's place the country's destiny in the hands of competent and responsible leaders, not incompetent and corrupt Mahama. This is not the NDC's 419 STX, STX, not XTL. Shannon Sumaye, Opokubuache, or say with the Hope City, they brought Chris Brown. Yaka, Chris Brown, be perform on new go yes. No, there a day and Obabe, as the president of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, continues to show his confidence and belief in Ghana and Ghanaian youth and business workers, such that all the 111 hospitals are being architected and built by Ghanaian architects and contractors. Wow, what a president! God bless Nanado. And the architects, no. And Ghana for. I mean, this is no granting the president Ankasa. The Ghana is coming inflation. Also, for the government is doing marvelously well, but lack of serious monitoring in public sector and slow rate in prosecuting corrupt politicians and public can cost them. Okay. Ya take their work and say Adijam fee and so Odiana Okana at Martin Luther easy. Also, if the previous government recruited their people and placed them as strategic and better position in the railway sector and other institutions, what is the woman say if I were Jumana one trabayu ancha or money no. No, the Ababa Bemnams Munya, but Tremanin, your bofu, Tambia, Moncrophone, Tremuncha. Government to me, and the whole organization, Uncle Recruit, Biana, and Vanentosro, especially they be a require technical and Yama San, and they went to me, Yanasa. A drama, because agreement of AKK is quite interesting. That while Nanado and the MDP government are moving forward in industrial and all-round development, incompetent John Mahama is thinking of going back to the IMF or NDC. It's quite pathetic. Edwama Pankrono and what do we about kwesi obeying just obedience of MPP government projects are terrifying. No government in the world has started 101 projects at a go. I'm appealing to Ghanaians to be patient for the MPP government. Irrespective of the COVID-19 pandemic, we are performing. It is only the MPP government that has provided proper policies. So we should support them to do more. Regards to John Boadu, the strategist, and chairman Odenoho Kwaku Apia. Kwasi obey ejuso besianse ena wadiwe eba George Watson or say he promised Asante people overhead, but to me it seems the president is not doing anything about it. Why? Tambe ena overhead no buy Kumasi interchanges ni na overhead no ebeba so ama wode wani Kumasi interchanges no ebeba so no de mu ani behu na bibia ye process munya ho abotre kwajo frimpon ekasa edi ema abai efa infrastructure ho kwajo atenase na wadi eba nansa no radler eye lemon flavored refreshing alcoholic beverage what can she say abaga na gaso ni dine radler na something else. Drink responsibly. Na yen recommended ma obia wedi 18 years and below. And untino open the door to over 0200 111 010. Ya kama se advert we FDA ashishimu apneso ena omu aji ade atum. Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital. Ena omu free. Says so acute and chronic disease. Yadi ya no ho krankro eya kaoswa. Ema oyam shisho kra. Omu yusu herbal medicine. Omu yusu homeopathic medicine. Ena naturopathy. And so omo de eye treatment. Into a camp a holistic treatment and a demo Army Scientific. Na omo magnetic resonance analysis. A MRI omo ye non-linear system diagnostics and so omo medical laboratories in Fidibibriwom ultrasound. Omo ye general consultation, physiotherapy, a herbal and a homeopathy. And physiotherapy, electronic pulse massage, manual massage, reflexology, now omoye dietary advice and so omoye ne counseling na omo winning award bebre e will be yourself na why adwuma efiri adwoada edikosi kosiada monsun ekosi enwumre omo ewo hin omo wo Domi nkran ha mo domi on bensnet flask a dining okoriwe hono tema omo klagon ewo lashibi ene ashama kwa no so na omo ben ashama under bridge no kuma senso omo atwuma tachima enti Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital NAE your road in some bebre eka any other infrastructure kojo from partners kojo enko
Ofa
kojo
uniska untwa blocks
na tare na national president
uniska untwa blocks na ohene Tays Addison our president wardrobe I say and what the entire bebre go so president the end of no say where your friend is saying no so president where your friend uniska untwa blocks I say friend mama and na me share because me person me de chere Ghana for say agenda 111 na de bia kan wasem no afi ababedu na ye babeye ahye nyame nunyam ene Ghana for nunyam enti na president ataya no hye no fe no e fa de say unisika untwa blocks I mean chia ohene Tays Addison e ma wo ye no ehunya pa kosoa na ye de sa of a matter idea no mincha wenchifo mia menana samanjedua akwamu hene wode hye ha yenya ye kase akrobi hene na da banka odafam enche bia de no hye betudwa of a name ni papa bi kodi nkomo e fra no Uncle Ray Ankra Deputy CEO FNA Cocoa Board.
Oh okay
na Ray sa wetie programming
obiati
na de bia be hunde bia no ka so bafo so mo tra London I me lord
everybody at Cocoa Board listens
and I think he's a sharp guy Uncle Ray on Dr. Fojo and Boyedu. And very soon, Yababa Tinaha, you did the good news from the cocoa sector. Yababa Tuja. Or for maybe you know, memo some ministers be a minimum yet, Mamma Mabaso. Honorable Francis Asenso Boache, Minister for Works and Housing, very, very focused. Nenche be the number Betuja, any Attorney General. Go for your board. I mean, I say, yes, what to go for your board? I mean, deep, not just will be about the jail. What's in the deep, and I just will be watching. And the Honorable Kwesiam Wakwata, Minister for Roads. Achira, Honorable Kwesiam Wakwata, court tema, akwakoye inspections be all. One of the things, obeshe assignment overpass, ye krano. Na yet the motorway is something to dance upon Honorable Governors Kwame Abuja NDC and then Sensembio Kaya Netwadaho Pefe yet decide something to dance yapon. But Honorable Kusama Kota and Raya Okonos Oba Okohe displaced victims on because of the flooding. An amazing guy. Is a friend the bulldozer. Into the motorway in Seminole, you're better to now over. Agenda 111. Agenda 111. Matisia say President Mahama say Agenda 111 a year afterthought. Hey! A year afterthought, President Mahama.
No, Beckham doesn't matter.
Say, it doesn't matter at all. But yet, say penny with the croy kind pain. It to me body slim kase bibi to say Agenda 111 a year after total. Let's just say Sadi Pakrono. Either say on take Adena president today and I say or pese or tutuna sikeke. Agenda 111. Young for year fise. Time COVID by one of the first things the president said was that there are 5 things we want to use to understand. We have 5 things we are going to implement in this COVID era. We want to understand the disease. And number 1, we want to be able to get ahead of it. We want to be also to be able to profit from the disease by building the systems. Emma disease we biwa ebeba betri okwamu keke. In his mind, no, we are going to use the disease to build resilience. And at the bakwa, say about to just say, yeah, because of the disease, no, and you're increasing the capacity of the health sector in terms of infrastructure. Now, offer me project and me project in Kakra. It is so many bihonma, otia, ya ne pursue. Hey? Obianim say you see 101 district hospitals. Of Amefa figures been to Jakakra. Sa 101 district hospitals see 88 districts. There are no hospitals at all. 88 districts. Nagana districts now are 260. 260. Every Kwame Nkrumah Bresso Bepemene. You see 172 hospitals for district level healthcare. Every Kwame Nkrumah Bresso Bepemene. 88 districts there are no hospitals at all. A year for district level healthcare. Now they in district level healthcare and here Sebio so yare na so ko putem clinic. Na say yare no bro doctors no so ha. The first place you better refer to a year with district hospital. 88 districts there. Omuni sa opportunity no. Ofa me year mathematics ka krebi. Fane say each district biano about 120,000 people in the womb. Each district 120,000 people. That's 88 districts no. Hospitals in no. What the multiplier offer? You are talking about 10 million people in Ghana only access to district level healthcare. 10 million people. It is district hospitals now, yes, you know, for the 88 places now, only access to district level healthcare, no. 10 10 million people are going to be impacted by this project. Now, districts need to be honor by the design of the districts. We see hospital on one side, but we say a cutting off totally the other side. So that districts now about 13. And nothing as how they can you see 101 district hospitals. Now, some 101 district hospitals, 101 district hospitals. What they cut 172 hospitals there was say now. By the time now you were 273 district hospitals over and above the 260 districts we have in the country. Now, you see, each district hospital at 16.8 million. 16.8 million. Now, not just say, in the space of 2 years, in fact, in the space of 18 months, President Ababe invested $1.7 billion just in healthcare infrastructure delivery. $1.7 billion.
Because there are several ongoing projects under health. Money is available sitting down. They are just doing what they call value for money audit.
No, for Wimpo, make just specific to Agenda 111.
Yeah. Specific to
Agenda 111. Yeah. Now, Osha, civil works, no, and the president can say civil works will be $12.8 million for the shell. But the equipment near $4 billion per each hospital. Into for 101 hospitals, no. You got equipment worth $404 million. I want a discount in free and confront say hospitals at $70 million and yet Nemusiama and to say I'm charge you $35 million offer. So because of Kwabena Kwachi industry in Konkosi Hospital, Mpacho we say I won't fuck a crown to Swana. Mekase Kwabena Kwachi Koto hospital equipment Ukotoba Mpacho Umfaka Crown to Swana. Nanso Sabai Nankasako. No Kase, men talk CT scan bako. Men talk a friend say radiology bako. Men talk dentistry equipment bako. Me talk for 101 hospitals. You basically say you will get volume discount. It is our volume discount from original equipment manufacturers and their boy and hospital cost above from. Now the standard of the hospital offer you bring ophthalmology baby I share dental service 4 theaters surgical theater ops and gynae maternity imaging CT scan x-ray phlebotomy lab services, general consulting, isolation wards, male and female pediatric wards. I not just say and kwala wards. And in Penny only was our district hospital. Now the name offer.
Each one be our 4 theaters.
4 theaters. The name offer.
Omanfm.
In Shasai, doctor, presidential advisor on health. Or see. Sa equipment na koto at $404 million no. Yet the maintenance and service contracts better on. Sa no send your money bedra. There's warranty period. Aside the warranty period no, you best stick it to maintenance and service period. Na our machines no I then a check. All of this is going into Agenda 111. Na offer just for the district hospitals. Just for the district hospitals. Young friend say every site be a your friend Nipa 70 say build this site no. Just for analysis. Nipa 70 mason for painting for steel benders for carpenters for so this 70 no would they multiply 101 hospitals now ube for Nipa at least 7,000 just to build the district hospitals. 7,000 people just to build the district hospitals. Now for each hospital offer each hospital, there's one consultant on site, there's one engineer on site, there's one quantity surveyor on site for each hospital. As I say, I mean, can say, Ochina, who call any of the 87 sites, there's a consultant, there's an engineer, and then there's a QS. We start to supervise the construction of the hospital at the same time. Now, we must send them a staffing norms of Ghana Health Service. When you say district hospital, say the least people a district hospital can employ 120 people.
Yeah.
The most district hospital about 150. Offer for the least 120. Analysis. 120 people, health workers, by 101 hospitals. Offer 12,000 people are going to go off the job market. Stable, professional employment. When you know, Obi say afterthought. When you know, Obi say afterthought. It's clearly
no. Clearly
no. So we are Ghana here. Agenda 111 no. A game changer. A game changer. The same way free SHS buy a bit swoopy across the country. Sana agenda 111 so ba eba be swoopy across the country. Now when put a direct employment to Oko hospital bia to send in the president kan no obi ton wache, obi ton dokoro, obi ton Tom Brown, obi ton koko ni kose, ebi mbeton anka, ebi mbeton watermelon. Sebi omo ton wig krom di fam. Na hospital bia me ko bia so loto kiosk o me ni pa ko twa loto no so loto kiosk o. It is a baby yeah. Hospitals eBay about microeconomic centers. Microeconomic centers plus attendants in your best springy up. Into agenda 111. What you say? And revelation be na nyankopon or the ma nanado danko akufado. Na nanado see by 2030 onu ni ho no nya president bio. But opposite our time no na Ghana ababeye the hub for healthcare in all of West Africa. Ade say if we're able to do these things, get our professionals to do to work there, and to go and access healthcare, because most of the healthcare in West Africa and you're broken, be brave Ghana. Already Nigeria for be brave Ghana be accessing healthcare. COVID by Liberia for be brave Ghana be accessing healthcare. Into what the president is envisioning, it's not even these small atomistic numbers I have way. A bigger picture. So West Africa will now make Ghana the reference point for health. Into one number baby say Ghana, oh my dear, a bano ayarisa sama Ghana de edikai. That is the vision of the president. These things are necessary for that vision to come to pass by 2030. Intini yakase sawo to aba shema to aba ni, because abana woto no ewo consequences. Sawo to aba ma MPP a wo to aba ma vision, wo to aba ma nyoma eye kikima ebe jida for the test of time. Wo to aba ma wankasa wo fie, wankasa wo ma. Inti sa wo MPP ni a me patrol achina ukwa adwuma. Walk chest out na ne ndisi for the abane say number dey tia. Hey, who baby say MPP say number dey tia. Time a President Akufo-Addo obey free SHS on bisa ne say na free SHS we just ka he na me patrol free SHS ye. Time a President Akufo-Addo oba beto ambulances or say almost say na if na obey just ka to ambulances no me patrol yenye. One district, one factory. I can't want to see the schedule. Me patrol president. Say President Akufo-Addo cast him so obey ya. Men pitonasi. Men mi sani says canwa. Wajemo bio answer what the babonting. Then I name Castle. Baby no bisa say. And I say Katiso 2020. Then I'm just say massa. Now say Italy koje cup free England in sem ya. Tournament the dia na da so no na ye Euro 2020 ese born 2021. And then I say na Samotechi koje bronze bag Ghana. Tokyo na 2020. Adan ye 2021.
Some crofo ya kase we've not been na ye ni normal times mua. And crofo mtiasi.
Ofa ma menye na afei no ya me kasa se wo se kodo time na wo di anti no wo na be ka kire me nti wo fa metu akoso kakra me nka road asem kakra bi na me nko
road na enti nsiwo na nka kakra road asem aba nka road asem
taba motorway NDC MP Kwame Abuja a friend Central for Catro mo say taba motorway no no boarding to do. Temamoto we no ya sign a contract na ma parliament. Na ya brogative contract no near from Ghana for betumi aye. Many roads minister any roads for net nase and no much chechim and a net a bad graphic anymore. Temamoto we ye bien ho bidding 24 companies applied 23 companies applied na Ghana any company ba kokran ka 23 companies applied inti enya no creda 23 companies they apply no Ghanaian company bi anka ho nti e de na so bi winning contract afei wo se wo abroki to contract na de amagana for. Number 2, contractor roads ministry sign and your friend commercial contract so wo year construction wo sign a commercial contract here I also sign the be a friend of financial arrangement and a financial contract. So what sign a financial contract and a commercial contract in here. Now if you was submitted for cabinet approval and now for parliamentary approval. Now who submitted for cabinet approval in here. Now if you call for parliamentary approval. So when you sign a financial contract then kawa. So commercial contract wo do kwa e won fa so bia ni so. Inti Kwame Abuja got it mischievously wrong. Financial contract that commercial contract yen signing here yen wie finance in the crowd. Inti you cannot take that to parliament for approval. Now NDC for road be a friend of La Beach Road almost signed a commercial contract in 2012 financial arrangement now till MPP buy a financial arrangement in 2018 and a J penny from cabinet the core parliament 2019 answer parliament in my approval. The same way Accra Intelligent Traffic Management Systems, it was signed in 2012 commercial contract, and so financial arrangements were concluded and parliamentary approval obtained in 2019. A year day now Coach Nawaka say you sign a contract in my parliament when you know full well say commercial contract alone and to be my parliament. Owie and I say motorway no boarding 570 million and why no be a cost over kilometerage calculation say 1 kilometer be a 27 million.
Omanfm
1 kilometer
1 kilometer of what?
Of road
of how many?
What do you mean about
road Debbie Mbamba 1 lane road the cost any 2 lane or 3 lane road ayape
now far
1 lane road the cost any 6 lane road
motorway na 10 lanes motorway na ye babe ye no 10 lanes 4 lanes na one middle Nyameka for friend freeway na wo rema won't be pie bio no and no ye reinforced concrete concrete and we have 4 lanes na dema so tomotama wallahi untumi mpia to bedrakra freeway no to say wonnam eya achimota ko nsawama wudu achimota new planner who rasa lane ma untumi mpia to asro on so
fanko
and don't quiet falling into no a highway I dem and there was 6 lanes urban roads and no one chain and no yeah asphalt 6 lanes no one channel and no yeah asphalt Nina 19 kilometers of road into 3 lanes that were right 3 lanes that were left I have 6 lanes and no rema over to me a p na kianiki
changes one chain
remember na kianiki inside one there and the obua o entrepreneur no motorway na no there are 5 interchanges on the motorway. So 570 million. It includes 5 interchanges on the motorway. Now interchange, you know, but from board interchange in the
yeah.
So interchange, you know, Lashibi interchange, abattoir, interchange, Teshi Link interchange, Fiesta Royale. Oh, so we motorway anyway. That's all 10 lanes in here. So cars if you want to one remodel Tatakwashi to Fiesta Royale.
narrow
into Fiesta Royale no you probably see a totally new interchange. Now say I so we that's one remodel as you na and also no Babechi it's a new plan. You probably see a totally new interchange. You know, 570 million. It's so good. I say, and even Tatakwashi offer. So when remodel Tatakwashi to Fiesta Royale, I also no traffic no about the car. We are remodeling Tatakwashi.
Yeah.
It's sir 270 million now. MP pa wire lawyer. No funny say oh and to say kilometer be 21 kilometer. But way there. Yes, Prabeka Alabraka. Now we are offer. Ye interchanges in the China Makano ye Tatakwashi to Akpenkwa ye remodel totally Achimota interchange Subabaho ye 2 plazas any street lights now there were 14 pedestrian footbridges over 14 footbridges are uncomfortable cross motorway ye that's all could jina motorway sebio won kai motorway ya da ho ikra won kai how this motorway krano it looks like and our 40% of the project 40% are reserved for local contractors. Into Motor Angel is the lead contractor and so a mansion kitty say I also reserve 40% of the works no for local contractors. Into 570 million no, off the back of the envelope calculation, the crowd say at least something like $260-70 million there. It should be reserved for local contractors. Into the Ministry of Roads and Highways no, is an active promoter of local content. But because Ghanaian companies say Sebio, they cannot lead on constructing the interchanges at the same time, doing the reinforced concrete at the same time, doing the your friend is say the 6 lane at the same time, sticking to the time schedule. No, it is better for us to build their capacity by reserving 40% for them, solely for Ghanaian contractors. Now, offer here we are. Young Kai who say the motorway is not the only project that we are working on at present. Any Ghanaian contractor beer or your worth his salt or what capacity, we know can say they are busy, they are engaged in other contracts. They are engaged in so many other contracts around the country. Inti AM Pibo and also Bosse Nankupon and Koswan Cheche Nanado Quine. Nankoswa mani minister to Samuel Quata and the Francis Assensu Bachelum and the Miami minister Kojo Ponkruma. On Koswan Chechomo, Quaya on the Faswa. you bet me deliver more for this country, because by 2024 say MPP Tony Frank I say mo hwe ne national insurance, national identification card room, free SHS room, agenda 111 room, ambulances room, NAPCO room. Just say ye lay nyoma nugu honoma. There is no way anybody can compare their record to the MPP. Inti se we MPP nia me se Nyankopon hira ema wo. Na mom nyabotre na nya gidie ewo leadership no. Na gidie ewo the presidency of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Ofa me crow na me no wontina. Next week na me boa ye be sia ba ha with more good news from various sectors. But me kwei Honorable Kojo Pankruma Kasimbia me depa or say agenda 111 ye ba follow it said the way I ma COVID update no. One near about press conference pa and you know dofo ha ni yedru. Me am say consultant no HIG. Omo create command and control center wa Accra. Beji daily reports from the sites of what is going on. Until at every point in time, we know exactly what is happening at all the sites in the country. Of Abedasi.
Abedasi Kojo from Pong, a government spokesperson on infrastructure. And attending Cambolan Point, Oman 107.1 FM. Ope, baby, I bet you Antonio Mapadia Sisi, who pana Yajua Tumo, baby, idea. And here, now I was in this boutique. As a Cassiano Jolu traffic light. Can I wear miracle opposite? Sai Plaza a dynamo na alcohol. A day the entire AUDCC. Nina African wear Captain Bubu, Nina say be workshops to open leather shoes and bags and belts. And more pair bags are a name shoes, color and quality. Brand peno mbenya biwa Wosnisha's boutique ope after shape any designer perfume oil perfumes Wosnisha's boutique and obetimi enya bi e free enti obakho sanonso pa ho a wo de free Abeka Johnson na o call North Canisia police depot na chiri hotesa no na ebi ewo ho na osu Oxford Street. Our snack clinic next any dinner restaurant in the edition also qua the Benya Wosinia's boutique renew arrivals aba and the mafufra emu ye na emu of frankasa to bekoho na akwa jude Serenity bath salt with the gun sumu jaria ema utimi da ema ohoto na a chronic pain relief a building immunity na a relaxo muscles a relieve stress enti na oda utimi dano menchira baby a obetimi enya bi na wato e from Medlax Hospital Solutions Limited omo akwa benya Abom Johnson and a Light Heal Care there be Light Health Care Pharmacy omo achimota mo e kwashima Santa Maria Ekwano so ana fre 0578 678 170 0578 678 170 Serenity Bath Salt esa gunsumu ahona odi adwarebo se ede ahoto sonko ebebrew ama bibia wo ye no otimi se akoyie papa cocoa milk and odi begu oduane mu adi o breakfast mu ma bibi enhye okono so ewo breakfast kakra obedi na yomu ahoro ewo cocoa unsweetened cocoa original cocoa super and cocoa chocolate no cry there obetimi no natural na Ghana cocoa ankasa na yede aye lactose and dairy free so you're free gluten free cholesterol free and GMO free and cocoa chocolate no ensuro sa obenum sanse ebeyo ni pedua no ye papa ma hotimi ato banasco ede ewie
over Madu
you so
na incha etifo so na over ma membo one godon abaso ewo eye diamu jijine mu ewo Axel station semwa mode tudwa na mugbo mu amanipa dodo te se o se saa dwumadie no ye hwe na eto ne kwan mu memse enwre meba traffic bia edine mu no na nipa dodo ebisese ne ba ne se na afi de motorway yi so de bia na traffic from the Tema side no na traffic musa afi cars akese na ubedu no mu nyina park wo eye Ashama under bridge woni ade no ebi fi tobut no wa de ba no ofanda mu nyina di line obi akwa kutwa ni Axel okofa woni a check no cars ni so ana lodi ten na ebi ya tiato ne ade no nyina no ndo hu se obi a tobua fa scale no ofa na measurement no se dia ese nti ye bom abaso sonko wo sa kwan ne so esa se sakas no mo say ye kwan kese pa ko se obro quantity wo so fa ne so a na o say eye ekwan nti ye damase ne dwuma pa wo fa edika ma mi chama mpani na ye kwaso ndana sembo na abaso mampani ya branche mu na oye bema so a unsi so mu anse waham na ne dwuma die ne hihye nyina no kire se said waka say over 30 years of his life for the two was obesum eye Ghana man na obedi mampani so ade bi oye bia be kese de oye bebu na afiansa obebobla no ofa ade a yemu bi etena se dwen ho na bi se ho se na anya bia papa yi ade bem na nka ope ewo wiase nanso wo hwe ne botaya eye se odwene ma ntirimba beba dachi ebe ye hu fasudi wo fa meka se ade ba ko a oye ya na eye mu bu mwa ene se odia kokuduro se the first time within the 8 months no se media me bosha me share from 2008 no se nyame aye madoma me de beba ama manse ye hu AFSHS ampa 2017 no bedi ade na no this policy ne bai nyame adom nipa nya ho mfasodie mu bubujo na de wasa kofa betum biemu eno na ye mebi bi se ye ho se na enko bi besu dai puti pru ba ko pe no waka se me de asipiti ba ko 111 me de ba abeto apeti Ghana afana nyina wofa wena ema wo se hye MPP mebunu nyina nkran se ya ban ne ba mu bia policies o de ba no eye policies a baby bia obi ahye onya ho mfaso ofambato won de mikan NDC se wa ye eye circle interchange eye social intervention metumi de misesi mebo akase me woni pa wo me mpesua so a ontu kwan bankran da into social intervention na wo se wa ye no mfaso be man obenya wo but free SHS if you be anywhere be biara before is come do bra kwa a wunya se obi enya ho mfaso the same thing adia eba be boase a aba be gina ACP anipa dodo ni nipa pempem se de minu agodon kan no fitinane nansa be si nnede MPP mbebunu nyina yemmo ansema ye ho ya adia papa yama NDC mbebunu a sabi etro ni yan kanse nipa gye na yo mo mana hu se eba ne se yan tenase ni enya pensempensemu adwimu to adwimu yembo ne bi to bombo ne bi wa NDC mbebunu tumi ni enyi finfen e wo kwan bia so ntina nka bre bia ahomre kakra ba mu a emo mutumi ka se ka omo ye omo adwen se eye social media anase abefo ntenten komodie no omo ya tia femu no hem fi se fitiene na ansa besi nne no wo fa omo atibia hwia no mo hu se ye wade oye na ye kan hu bomo ebetuma ye nti mesere se asem bia bebe bia ye papa asem bia bebe bia ekon kan ti se de enne ye hu ye fa ye hu njim ti se de hu di mu no na ye mbo adwuma no na fa agenda 111 hwe ai abodam hwehwemu anase nyansapem yawo eye womu a esua enwoma na opani bi ne nua Anderson and Newman omo hwehwe mu bi omo ye omo de ade bi a fra no health seeking behavioral model say kwan a anase de manipa epe apomudine engineer so ne fapem no omo de miensa na esi ho na de ya dentemu a eno so na nipa dodo kese ya de hu ya pa ne se wofa ekwan a onipa betwa ansa wadu ayaresabia kane no bonse nipa pi wabona adwimu pi so obekọ aspiti nanso ohwe kwan ya obetwa anase bibinti a osemenko enne nanado dankwa kufado edi on a single day emeye benya enipa pempem omu nyina no betumi asipi se ye kwa kope ayaresabia anase ayarehwe ewo aspiti a ebimben enti 111 hospitals awofa 101 no ayekase eno no eba beye eye district hospitals mejidi sembebu na west model bimbra kwa wofoni ani da so senka lesne ba ne aka ho pa ye ni wo kra na ye nim se ye de yensem betudwa ne ye bese ye nim se ende foforo eguso no fom yensem da na nado ase se ye kwan a e free swadro ade kwa sikuma no ye hu se contractor e wo so a oye adwuma no amende nipa dodo a na kane na se kofa mbiambia bi ko first atire anse adwuma ku baduma se be sikuma no ende ye nyina no ye san e first swadro bi na mo ya be se contractor no sun kran se adwuma no oye no ye ni di akire na bra ye bo na baso ne ye se adwuma no so onye na nye yiye se de be ya ye betumi nchirima nyina be ba beto so na nado abere so ene ye sa kwan man na fa ndc foti nje ba ko mudie ena mpesa bi expose o mketo abi wo mu se sika ye $17 million na edc aspiti na ede mu 13 eye edan no na ede mu 4 eye ato ayaresa enuma no esusu ntie ntumi nye wo fa se enye twabidi ena ndc fo agi ni se sedi omusu no mo bantie amu koye cycle interchange ebo amudi ye no na nadu dankwa kufado abreso otumi ni se sika no eye interchange akukudam miensa ena mumma pani anu di monim sa abre bi no onkoto alupre hanga kekemra kra na onye onu ani pani ni ede nanim go investigate no because of say okoti itwobu a aka achinya muji munye ani se wo fa yeka hospital sabi enye da konkro na wesiesi wono ena ye hospital na ndc for me ye hu se wo mu de yeka no se ye tu anamon ana ye si bibia they only focus on the structure but they can bia omufa ho anything na 2013 omu nipa kwalizauda eba be ka se on tiese se onu to me MTN4 AC project a omu to me de sika ketuma eye adwuma kase na mbom se eye ndc ni aban dia na omu de dodo bofo we na kire se na nadu nhye ya ode ato akwamu aga na fo nyina de mpabota na chi no eye ade a ebema hospital sika ne yakase di hyem no ye betumi de ahyem na befa no fa nya nu nko asumpo na aban yiye utie yewra kwakwagima menu asem ode tudwa osi aside de na nadu ade abebumu ayeye sabre nyina no omampani abre yi so 41 chip compounds de ya de omawie dada a mimi di wa dance because menya bi e wo me pesa so wo for aside that senke ye ndc abreso no mudo muto na mo bia anka nduma pa na se adenye na nadu asi e wo eye britia we mu obedi ade no wo school afem wa yare safem anka mudo omekese ni nyina no eye project foforo wo for be kai se ye ba ye mu ene ye wura kwakwagima manu ekwa inspection obiebie enduma ndc for jagu wo mo so mu si clinics ama be ye communities ten sesan a me beso aso jamna polyclinic na wo fa edu eye 90 level but MPP ba ye dietire e make sure say ade be o say ye bia ye a kwakwagima manu kwa adwuma ko a wo fa amokopa ne bo no sa o kan ya but and the nya John Domani Mahama be ka se oja de bia ye ntoa so na wo bobi bi so abadrombon so wo fa nya won kwa gomo France omusi school ni bi wo ekro no efifiri ko ba ko da ha na ko ba ko da ha na omakosi school na simfimfini unante kwa enye ofuka ya juska awaso ye day school ende kona kwhwe de aban baye waye manakwa koduru when e kire se ade bia MPP de omse besom aye mampani na nadodan kwa kufu adodan no eye ade aye ne ye enti de aba be bosi yesre contractors de ye depa ne se munyina mo ye Ghana fo architect nyina mo ye Ghana fo enduma ye kreti ni ye kreti ma Ghana fo na hospital no so ye sia ma Ghana fo ye be sire mo ani de mu ye be sire ma buru ye be sire mo anyado se wo bia wanya kwanya wo kwakwa ye adwuma ne bie se wo kosi dan se wo ye machine se wo ye steel bender ye sire wo se men konkofo ennempa na ye di ba be ye adwuma ne bi se mi yi cement baako esense aban no osie mi yi iron rod baako esense ya ye dia mi yi me sabu bakakra e de akwakwa ya de wo fa emwa madwuma no ensi pinsita ye ni de akire de nanso ye de ya ni pentumi njom pempen engosi ade kye oni pani bekum but wo a wote sa mpesua ne so no all the project kro bia manya bia ye bi wo ho no fa ne se eye wo dia na me bo me pesa so mebu na baso omudi pempen wo kwan no mu twa ne so ani bibia no near the report contractor ahanye yesraw ye de aninim dia no boye ne ye ne ye mayen ne wa hu se ye ni de akire mesrem wo bia yesi hospital bi wo mpesua so especially MPP for mo ho obi ni ye mu anka contract edan no ye tumi nye an hospital emma so enti se wo ho a constituency chairman constituency secretary party executives men kese mu kwaji contractor na adwuma nye na mbo mu fu mani ndi akire ye the materials beto no obi fa bia mu madwuma ne nya modia na nadu ani ye baako odi so ba bia de na so mum wo ho mum nye na nadu ani mu fu mani ndi adwuma na chi ba bibia no mo ye no mum bo hu ban se de be ya esi a me gidi se NDC for mbio ma no nka se mu gi sika no mu dia ye de bio wo fa nyame hiraw na menim se agenda 111 de abegboasi ne nyaminti se de ye na yekoye nim no na nado apreso ye bewie ni nyina na serade de anum nyam ofa me dance pa
me dance Banasco Ansa a member of professional for political action ono na de ye de aseda ma kwamba fabronya na kojo from point na professor Dodo nso e kasa ne da production team ase osabra ma hwe ye technical production no Barnabas for technical production no Cyberma amen production na fe Alex so aboa videography Gordon Asarbidia kon enemy kwabna kwachi ni di ho chame e be sorry so say that card the mispa enyumpa ene to aso akramonya